Yes, we are live. We are on episode 10. Hopefully, we'll... I don't know how close I am to completing it, actually. But hopefully we'll get pretty far.
Well, you've gotten to the lava section, which means you're kind of in, like, the final stretch of the game.
It does feel that way. It felt that way, frankly, because of the big fire dragon thing.
Yeah.
Which I was all happy with. I'm in the deep in your mum. We're all happy.
Hell yeah.
I have a lot of stuff I don't need. So, didn't I make those two things? The, yeah, I do. Yeah, the thermal module. That was it. I can even have one more thing. And then, do I have it in you as well? Yeah. I've really got to come up with a better way of saying that. Is it in you yet? I'm disgusting. Anyway. Hello, Zen. I see you in chat. Anyway, for everyone else, we are joined this week by Zen. He was missed last week. Hello, Zen.
Hello.
And, of course, we have Jeg as well. Hello, Jeg. Okay.
I still have no knowledge of Subnautica, but I'm here to vibe anyway.
That is fine, because we're going to be vibing about the absolute mess that is politics this week.
But I have, like, in the last month really detached from politics, so I genuinely, like, might not know about what you're about to inform me of.
There's been three...
Holy fuck.
There's been 3 splits this week.
So, one of which, if it's the one I'm thinking of, is the one bit of politics I know about from this week, and they claim it's not a split, it's just, you know, another advocacy group, essentially.
Yes, that's...
Which is...
That's Rupert
that
Lowe's.
that one guy, and... Yeah, that one guy from that one show.
I mean, that one guy means that you know about him better than most people, because everyone gets his name wrong.
I wasn't even thinking of Rupert Lowe, I was thinking of the other guy.
No, he's done
Rufus.
a party. No,
Charlie Downs.
Well, he's with the Rupert Lowe thing. He is.
He was the one doing, like, spokesperson duties on Lotus Eaters, talking about the thing. And he claims it's not a split. He says anyone is welcome. It's just, like, a way to, like, combine forces, essentially.
We need to talk about that. Can I just say how stupid it is to claim that anyone can join, and then the only people that ended up joining were all Tories? He was like, oh yeah, Greens can join.
Is that the case?
Literally only Tories have joined.
Well, I think his point was that, like, you know, Reform could join, UKIP could join, any of the right-wing types could join.
I completely understood what he meant.
Yeah.
Why would any of them
join? The question is, why would they?
is the ultimate question.
I mean, that was, like, the biggest fucking thing I was trying to do when I was in UKIP, was like, Jesus Christ, can we all just come to a table and figure out a way to work together? This seems to be essentially that. It's not... admittedly, like, Rupert being the one in charge is not great.
Well, it's stupid. A lot of people I've been following have been effectively saying, like, this is just stupid and I'm not interested. Who are like, you know, probably, this is going to sound incredible, probably more hardcore Reform than me. Yeah, exactly. Whereas, you know, there are a few people who are, you know, they've got Reform accounts. You know, they've kind of made the whole account be almost like Tory rebuttal, but for Reform. Which, you know, I'm fine with. But anyone who said, yeah, I'm thinking of, like, giving Rupert a chance here, they do get a few people basically saying, why the hell would you do that? And I kind of understand why they're in that mindset, because the optics are bad when this guy is, you know, Rupert's just been a bit of a nonce for the past few months about Reform. When it comes to, you know, he basically just hates Nige. Like, that's just obvious, really. And so people have then taken to any of these accounts that are giving it the benefit of the doubt and just kind of bullying them, which I think is kind of based, but at the same time, I'm like, oh, like, it's just ignore it.
Is it even worth it? Yeah.
It's not worth, like, my video tomorrow. My plan for a video tomorrow is effectively what's the word? My plan for a video tomorrow is to go
Jesus.
through Hope Not Hate articles on Ben and Rupert on their projects, because people are not understanding how you beat Hope Not Hate. You know, you don't act like chavs with Asbos. Don't do that, please. Instead, you.
Hey! Don't talk bad about my people.
But it's just so low IQ. It's so. Oh, what's the word? Soul deposit lithium. Why is nothing spawning? Oh.
It's always like this when you first like start up the game. Everything needs to kind of like spawn in.
Yeah.
Have you tried? Hang on. Have you tried selecting something and then unselecting it on that screen? That tends to work.
Yeah, I did just do that, but it'll be alright.
Okay, just need some time then.
But yeah, a load of people seem to think Hope Not Hate is like, oh, they just lie about everything, just make fun of them, ha. And it's like, no, they literally affect whether you can become a party or not. You know, I think
that's very gay,
which is ridiculous. But like, yeah, this is the exact point. It's the fact that
it is.
If you're in this situation, don't make it easy for them because they are obviously out to get everyone like this to take as many of them down as possible.
Yeah.
So why give them the ability?
Yeah, just why give them ammunition is pretty much my question every time. And people always take that as why you're bowing down to their demands and things like that. And it's like it's not even that. It's just it will just make you normie friendly naturally as well. And at the end of the day, you want to be normie friendly because we live in a democracy, which I know cringe, whatever. But it's how you get votes. And at the end of the day, that's what you need. So it's my prediction with Rupert Lowe that he's just gonna, do this for a bit. He's not really putting his money into it. That's why you have to pay for it, despite the fact that Ben Habib made one that was completely free, and that Lowe's just completely undermined, which is just so funny to me because both of them were saying, "Oh, no one can work with Farage. It's impossible to work with."
They can't work with each other,
and they're not even working. It's not even with each other. Like,
have they even acknowledged each other on this thing?
They were
That's
both.
The question.
Dude, they launched it on the same day, and
the fuck.
Yeah, well, exactly. People like Joz who don't really concentrate on politics but saw these things on Twitter were like, Harry, did they actually do this? And I was like, yeah, it's a mess, and I can't tell you why they did it. And to everyone, it's just, wow, this looks really stupid and really uncoordinated. But they kept claiming that they were in contact with each other, which I.
So they're just bad at being in contact, then.
Well, this is what I mean. That they're either both phenomenally stupid, because it's
lying.
Obvious, or they're lying and aren't in contact, or Rupert Lowe's effectively just purposefully backstabbed Ben Habib. Because if he joined the GB pack, which Carl Benjamin's part of as well, by the way, if he joined that, obviously that's going to launch into the stratosphere. Loads of people are joining it. The thing with Rupert Lowe's thing is that it's specifically international. They made that very clear. It's like, if you care about Britain, you can join. Doesn't matter where you're from. They said that on Lotus Eaters because obviously Lotus Eaters have a massive American audience. Yeah. So, the thing is that it's really hard to say Rupert Lowe's grifting because he's a millionaire. So I think he's just doing it for like mild popularity before he basically he's shutting out for 4 years and going away. I reckon that's what he's doing. Because nothing else makes sense in my mind. So,
I don't know. It could just be that he's kind of got himself in a position where he's kind of run out of people that he can actually work with, and so he's just going to try and do what he can on his own because he doesn't seem to be able to work with anyone.
Hello, Bilbo. Well, there's that, and then there's also God, it's just going to be the whole thing's going to be a repeat of 2018 to 2019 UKIP because you got Carl on board, you got AA on board, and now you've got Tommy Robinson on board. Like, Tommy Robinson was openly tweeting about it as well.
The sad thing is, it was only downhill from there.
Yeah, it's screwed. But it's going to be very funny. Anyway. I need to find out how to make an ion battery.
You've just reminded me to swap my Lotus Eater subscription from £10 to £5, by the way. Thank you.
Unironically, then, why even pay them?
I like their lads hours. Their lads hours are like
that's
genuinely
acceptable.
enjoyable.
That's fine. I'll give you that. That's fine.
In fact, to the point where their lads out is like a really solid backlog of just content I can go back to, and I'm not like miserable watching.
If that's worth a fiver to you, fair enough. I'm not going to complain.
It is, and you guys can, hop on for like to watch round tables and shit talk on them.
That is,
if you ever wish to.
That is true. Fucking hell. I just remember.
I think.
But the thing is when I decided, because I used to be on the gold one when I had like a really solid job back at like the end of 2021, which I had for 2 months. So I went to like this gold one to be like, oh cool, I can do like video comments and fuck about a bit. Yeah. And then when I was like, right, I can't financially justify this, I'm dropping down. I was like, I'll at least keep the silver one, because I liked the concept of the silver one, which was basically you get like audio versions of like their articles, and also it was just kind of a, well, I'm financially supporting them, and I've just really fallen off them lately.
I think they've gone after
tired,
they've gone after a new audience, and it's a new audience that sucks. That's it. They just have an audience that I do not like, and it's it's like it's a wine kit. Gold.
I was actually saying, I actually said this to Vicar the other morning, or the other evening, which was like, there was a video that he did about, I think it was about Glastonbury.
Yeah.
And he literally opened it with him like pointing his finger in the camera and being, before I go anywhere, I don't want to see you Fed posting. And I was like, I went to Vic and I'm like, do you think that he's been like, nudged by the police to be like, your community are a fucking state, mate, sort it out? Because it just came out of nowhere.
Yeah.
It's not the most Fed posting of like situations, so it really to me felt like something had happened. But Vic just reckons he's just disappointed in his audience, which I could also believe.
Are we the baddies?
Guys, my entire comment section is people screaming about the Jews. Do you think I did something wrong somewhere?
I mean, I have so little sympathy about that. Like, I'm not being funny, but there are people in my audience who are not Fed posty. It's not many people, but they will like talk about the Jews or say make an inference like that. I'll either directly reply to them or downvote them, one or the other. But enough people in my audience are like, shut up, you nerd, effectively.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm happy with that. I'm happy that I have an audience that is willing to...
I mean, as I've said, in fairness, I don't blame Carl for it specifically. I genuinely think it's just the direction the internet is going in. And you have a small enough audience where you can kind of, like, play whack-a-mole with that, whereas the Lucy's audience is so big, it's kind of difficult
I'm not... The thing is that people that are like that are usually in my comment section calling me a cuck.
Welcome aboard.
So I'm not particularly bothered. Like one or two stick
That's
about.
That's really funny.
One or two. It's the ones that stick about and do that are more open-minded. So.
Oh, that just on its own is very funny.
Yeah, I know. Superior Model says it completely right though, making the exact same mistake Jaron Batten made. The popularity of the internet's shitlords doesn't translate to real-world success. I don't know how many times this needs to be proven. What's it called? Rupert Lowe is gonna get, a few thousand people on his thing. It's international, so you're looking at 10 to 20,000 probably that many. And my head just goes, okay, fine, but you're asking for an audience that's just absolutely wild, because it happened recently with it's called the Now and England. What's it called? Now and England conference. That was like a Roger Scruton Memorial, whatever. What do you call it? I can't think of the word for like group of people. Like organisation, foundation. That's it. The Roger Scruton Foundation. But they basically had a panel of a load of kind of boomer civnats plus Thomas Skinner, Robert Jamrick. I don't know if these names mean anything. Rupert Lowe was on it as well. Rupert Lowe.
Robert Jenrick is like the one decent bloke in the Tories, right?
Well, yeah. Yeah, but he's got Cameron in his ear, which is very funny.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, I know. But basically, they were up there giving, obviously we need to get immigration under control, a bit of Thatcherism from Lowe, which is the side of him I like. Robert Jenrick's like, I'm an Anglo-futurist, and everyone thought that, oh, he's seen the memes. And it's like, no, he just knows his audience, he doesn't know what it means. Because it's quite white nationalist, that as well. However, the audience had like Homelanders heckling, they had people, going on about remigration and things like that. And, there were some points I agreed with in it, but a lot of it was just effectively trying to gripe, which can work in America because you expect American audiences to be quite rowdy. Over here, I don't think it's going to be as successful. Go on, Jake. But that's what Rupert.
Oh, sorry. When you said group, I thought you meant like groupers, but it's just like even it's quite funny looking at like even the like very radical American right like completely BTFO like any of the actual groupers.
Yeah.
It's quite interesting like how the super pro Trump people are like very like it's not even like that they prefer, they just like bait them into being called Jewish. It's kind of interesting that you did a very similar thing as to like.
Yeah, well, it's the funny thing, isn't it? Because I wonder if Robert Jenrick goes on more panels with like Rupert Lowe, and that's the audience. Like Rupert, he has a Jewish wife. I don't think he's going to be very happy if they start chanting Christ is King, or in a cringe way. Christ obviously is King, but I didn't realise the groupers were using it as a dog whistle to to be somewhat anti-Semitic. At least if James Lindsay's not overdoing that again, which he could be for all I know. But I got blocked for him for atting him with Christ is King, but I didn't realise the groupers game, which I'm seeing quite a lot. Like I see it nearly every year now. Actually, it's like, oh, did you know Jesus was killed by a load of Jews? And it's like, if you take a very literal look at the Bible and don't look any further than the pure text, yes, but you're supposed to do the opposite of that with the Bible. But it's going to be a massive problem. In fact, and that's why Hope Not Hate's already on the case, because they're like, here's Steve Laws, he's a massive fan of Rupert Lowe, here's him being anti-Semitic 20 times in a row. So they're in for a shock with the audience that they've captured, but they don't even realise it. But this is the funniest thing, like the most based person in Parliament's basically me, but a millionaire and arrogant. Well, and arrogant. Just a millionaire. Because I'm not being funny, I've been an arrogant smug prick recently.
Yeah.
Which I
think so.
I think you said
really?
it. Well, I think Jeg said it the other day. He's like, I really don't want to sign that because you're going to get even more smug, and I don't think I can handle it. But I keep being vindicated. What can I say?
Yeah.
Sargon's going to ruin another political movement. Sargon's just got no self-awareness, and I don't think he ever has.
I mean, it kind of, what's it called? There's a certain level of like size when you're a YouTuber that like I can see it's very easy to end up like that.
Sure, 10,000's like probably around. around the size. Yeah.
Well, as long as you have an audience that's happy to call you out, like that seems to be the main like thing. Because like someone like Asmongold is surprisingly reasonable compared to Sargon. Like it's not just about size.
Yeah.
It's definitely that you need to have.
When's Zen joining Restore Britain and staying around years after it died? Don't tempt me. I mean, if they're free memberships, I might, to be honest.
It's 20. No, it's 20 quid. Yeah, it's 20 quid to join that.
What, a month?
No, I think it's a year. It's
well, cheaper than UKIP.
It's 20 quid a year for Lowe's. It's 10 quid a year for Ben Habib's, but that's only if you're one of the first 30,000, which I don't think he's ever reaching. And I do mean that. The reason he said like, "Oh, we need 30,000 because I need to prove that we can be as big as Reform," when I was deputy leader of it, and I was just like, yeah, you clearly have no intention of actually going through with this. Come on. Like, just...
I think that he has just kind of lost out, and that he's just kind of just... It makes sense for Rupert Lowe to kind of just ignore him, to be honest.
Yeah. Well, they've all... Well, not they've all. Ben Habib has... I have got myself stuck here. What is going on? Oh, it's creature attack. God damn it. Shut up.
Job, dumbass.
Not damaged, are we? Yeah, quite damaged. Oh, am I on fire again?
Oh!
Ah, every time. Where's the fire? But yeah, Lowe's just do. Well, I mean, as I say, Lowe's trying to do one of two things. Either he is grifting, which I don't know why you do when you're a millionaire, but who knows? Maybe he just likes money that much. That was close. Or he's just, you know, he's literally just on there for Twitter likes, which I can also understand because his history. Basically, he basically owned a football team, Southampton, and everyone hates him because they put it on him that they got relegated and then crap and all that. But he's like, no, it's the managers, it's the managers. Which it might be, it might not be. I don't know. I don't really care.
I was gonna say I'd need to know football to make an actual assessment.
Does this thing go away?
In what regard?
As in, does that? Look at it. Is it gonna stay there or is it gonna go away?
Yeah, probably. Unless you do something about it.
Well, what can I do? I mean, I've got creature decoys, but
Didn't you have? I was gonna
say,
say, didn't you have creature decoys?
but I don't want to use them. God damn it! How do I kill this thing?
Usually
God.
a prawn suit.
Usually a prawn suit. All I've got's a hook and a drill.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Oh, will it?
Hook onto it and just drill into its side until it dies is unironically a strat in this game.
Well, can't be any worse than this. Yes, we are save scumming.
Yeah, based. Save scumming in single player games is based, and I won't.
You've got no clearance.
Yeah, thanks for that. I can read.
Could have fooled me. Oh, Vic's in the waiting room, by the way.
Well, this is a really bad time for that, isn't it? What do you want?
It's the best time for it.
Hang on, I need to see chat. Oh, there we go.
Ben's party is him having a soy rage about Farage and leaving to make his own party that's way better than Reform with blackjack and hookers.
I mean, unironically, yeah, pretty much. Ben is the most pathetic person out of all this, really. He left the party in a strop because he was mad he didn't get an MP, he didn't win a seat and therefore lost his deputy leadership. Dr. David Bull didn't have a strop, stayed with the party, and is now chairman. And everyone seems to like him.
Ooh, I've never heard of him.
He, of all things, he was on, what's it called? He was on Most Haunted. And was like a TV personality.
Why did my brain really think you were going to say something like 8 out of 10 cats?
He probably, to be honest, he probably was on that at some point. I don't know. But he turned into like a talk TV host, talk radio, what have you. And then I've got all the fires. I think.
I've always said I wouldn't mind being like a night radio host.
I think he does it during the day, but he was.
Seems like a. Well, I'm just saying personally, like I wouldn't have minded doing that.
I think this fire isn't going out. Yeah.
The kind of one where you like take in callers who are just absolute fucking nutcases, and like 90% of your audience is like truckers. I've always liked that idea. It was just like, that's my job. I mean, basically what I do now is stream to a bunch of like,
like
nice dipshits who are just enjoying insanity.
He literally got cooked by Bull. You can't make this stuff up. I mean, the thing is that Bull didn't even do anything. All Bull did was stick to his Talk TV job and was like, you know, yeah, this is...
Oh, Bilbo, you get a cookie for that one. That one was good.
They gave
I'm
Newell
sorry,
strategy.
That one cracked me up.
He was dying
Do
in the
nothing and win.
background. Well, yeah,
So true.
he just did a Luigi, really.
I think he meant my laughing.
Yeah, I think so. But
Yeah.
just...
No, that was just very funny, my dude.
Yeah. Just a crazy, crazy situation. Like, it is...
Yeah.
People meme on me for it all the time, but literally, what is a better explanation for it? Just Farage derangement syndrome. I don't understand why people are doing what they're doing, unless it's like, I want to be the big man, and Farage is in my way. Okay, but Farage is leading a party that's like 30% in the polls, and winning, and now other parties are being split even further, which means he's got a better chance being PM, and you want to get in the way of that because you're a massive gimp, to be quite frank.
Man, I hate when I end up with a really shit bishop.
Yeah, I play chess all the time too.
Yeah. For those wondering, I'm
All
currently...
my N-words.
Hey.
Nice people, that is.
For people in chat wondering, I'm currently playing Crusader Kings 3, and yeah, I've been straddled with a bishop with 2 learning.
What's your problem?
Oh, so
That
you
is...
then.
I was gonna say somehow worse than me. I feel like I would have at least a 5.
Well, maybe a 3.
Mate.
Mate.
Have a matry. I got myself some vodka.
I'm tempted to assassinate him just to get rid of the bastard. I think I could as well.
You mean William?
Crusader
the
Kings
Lost?
classic.
Yes. He's very annoying. I need to deal with him.
By the way, fellas, you can subscribe and become a member if you're really cool.
Oh, nice.
Emergency power
The
only.
King of England is my cousin.
Production offline.
Sounds about right. Said 90% of Britain. Let's go. There we go. I've got oxygen back.
Power restored. Primary systems online.
But yeah, I mean, is there anyone in this panel who thinks Lowe or Ben Navib's thing's gonna, you know, Lowe's thing might be a net positive, but I'm iffy on that one, you know.
I don't think
I
it's going to be a
think-
negative.
Roberto Lowe will revolutionize, British politics. Is the best thing since sliced bread, the best thing since Benjamin Disraeli. And I saw a meme from my collection that I think I saved years ago. It's like some meme of human history, and so all the sort of meme ancient societies like Atlantis and the Finno-Korean hyperwar thing, and it's like a graph that shows the tech progress they made, and then actual history is at the end, and it's all very tiny, including our modern scientific progress. So what I'm thinking is Roberto Lowe, our Crusader, he's going to let us take off into the stratosphere, and we'll have luxury, fully automated, straight space colonization with him. Peace be upon him. Amen.
First of his name.
He's got you there.
Racing.
Whichever one that is.
He's going to steal colonizing Mars off from Musk.
Down there you
Or
go.
maybe not stealing. Maybe Musk precisely will lease him the IP rights or whatever. I don't know. IP rights over the meme.
Oh, can I not make them here? Oh, I can't make it here, can I? God damn it. Oh, I need more decoys. Oh, I made decoys again. Anyway, I mean, we all seem to be memeing here. We've not got great expectations, do we? For well, for Low or Habib.
Yeah, pretty much.
I mean, Habib's a meme, really. Like nobody trusts that's going anywhere. Lowe does have a bit of clout with Tories, I guess, but I think people will get fed up when they realise that his whole shtick was just a Tory revival plan. I don't think people are going to stand for that, but you never know. Oh, I don't have the batteries in here. I don't think the batteries are what I was after. What's I after? Oh, I'm after a kit. I keep forgetting what I'm doing because I'm really tired. Leave me alone, guys.
Fair enough. Yeah,
silver. I mean, I don't know. I just don't know. I don't really know anyone who's. I mean, I'll put it this way. I was at a reform meeting last night. Guess how many people mentioned Rupert Lowe or Ben Habib?
Was it no one?
5,000.
Was it you?
It was absolutely no. No, I didn't even bother because I knew no one else.
6 gorillion.
I knew one out.
You see, chat. This is evidence that Reform are suppressing the free opinions of their members.
Yeah, Nigel Farage added again. The Eye of Sauron.
He actually went to Haryan's to just make sure that none of them mentioned it.
It is quite funny. Cause
He was there in the background.
Not be named. Do not speak his name.
It is quite funny because I did. Oh, it's all up there. Great. It is quite funny because I did. I was on Twitter and obviously what's it called? Max Tempers was talking about how relative poverty is a beyond stupid statistic and what have you. So I was.
Oh god.
And he was saying like relative poverty, you know, if the median wage goes down, it goes down. So I'm like, oh, what happened in 2008? Because the relative poverty went down, because median wage went down, because the financial crash, etc. And he said, literally any government that gets into power, the first thing they have to do is like redefine these to not be relative, because all it does is give NGOs ammo to do their stupid stuff and basically give us a Labour government. So I said, all right, I'll tell Nige. Because there's a bit of...
Or better yet, tell Zia.
Well, this is there's a bit of a meme that obviously Haryan actually leads reform, because I'm getting retweeted and liked by Zia.
Oh please! Clearly, it's John behind the scenes. You're just his his like figurehead.
I'm his little bitch boy. Yeah. Oh, is that a goddamn?
Oh no!
God damn it! Oh, that is coming straight for me.
How do I still have consumption? Jesus.
You better get that checked out.
Does consumption exist in like modern day, or is it one of those diseases we've kind of wiped out with basic antibiotics?
I think so.
Well, it means some. Well, it doesn't mean something else now, but it.
Well, quote a bloody cough caused by cold humours in the lungs.
Oh, it's
so
it's basically tuberculosis. Is it basically tuberculosis?
Oh, is that what it is? Yeah, okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, it seems like it. When you type in consumption disease in Wikipedia, tuberculosis is the first thing that comes up.
So we've pretty...
Oh, shite.
I mean, if you've played Red Dead Redemption 2, as you'll know, not quite cured at that point in time, but, you know, we're not at that point in time. Ow.
I think it was, like, in urban Britain through the 1800s. That was when it was stopped, like, mid to late. That's when rates were starting to go down.
Hello, Seagull.
He figured out I was trying to assassinate him.
Haryan will lead us through the neo-Thatcherite future that will save this country from socialism. I mean, to be fair, it is quite funny because I remember
if that's the case, could you step on it, please?
These things take time, I'm afraid. It is quite funny though because
my bank account doesn't have time.
I remember a load of. Do you remember when the Lowe thing kicked off and half of Twitter turned into that? You know, red line through Zaya picture, and loads of people jumped on it. Oh yeah, Stedman will remember. I see a load of people like that now who are just like, oh, we went like the complete wrong direction. Like Zaya's basically vindicated. Well, they're all now. I wouldn't say coping, but they are in the understanding of where I am, which is that. You know, the people at the top of Reform are effectively instinctive Thatcherites, but they understand that everyone in the country is left-wing.
Yeah, pretty much.
So it's which is probably, to me anyway, that shows that there are a bunch of people who understand what's going on at the moment in terms of well, what the country wants, what it's going to be voting for, and what they need to do to get the base Thatcherite future. At the same time,
Yeah, I mean,
you know,
as Yaku's article was coping about the one that's just come out now, coping about the child benefit payment thing that Reform wants to lift the cap off of.
I mean, that probably is a bit pointless, but you know, they're gonna make mistakes like that doing this. It's hard to tell with everyone what they all want, you know. God damn it, Reach.
I think that you were like really on point when you said the thing to do with like, because the Conservatives were in power for so long, everyone thinks that what they did was right wing.
Yeah. Oh, that's obvious. I get it
And
all
it's
the
kind
time.
of
in my
That's
head.
just because the left has like the media apparatus in a headlock.
It's not. I
I'm
don't-
not sure
Don't know. If
it is
it's
as much
just
because
that.
like they pretend that like America is like the super evil right wing, like the like idea of things is not like fully controlled by the media, right? In terms of things, there's definitely like some level of vibe that like regular people just have baseline.
Yeah.
That is definitely different between the two countries, despite the fact that the media and both have been shouting the same thing as each other.
Yeah. I mean, you just talk to any normal person under 40, they think we've basically lived under Pinochet. Like what they describe as Pinochet. Because I remember, I'll always say with my friend who's...
Obligatory if only.
Well, you know. But it's, you know, any time I talk to my remotely left-wing friends, it's always a case of, oh, you know, you had even Priti Patel. She was racist, going on about, May you. I'm drilling it. Oh, I'm drilling it.
Oh, what's that, Harry? I thought you weren't a driller.
I'm not a fucking driller. Shut the fuck up.
I'm not a driller, he says, currently drilling.
All this for a bit of silver for a creature decoy. I can't even launch out of this. But
So, as an attempt to have a small detour from politics, can I tell your chat about the Indian landmine I stepped on recently?
you may talk about your adventures on the phone, who we assume is a man of Indian descent.
Do not deny! Do not deny!
Do not redeem.
So, chat,
You son
essentially...
of... Oh, I won't spoil it.
He's gonna spoil the best punchline. Do you know?
It's a teaser.
Okay, so presumably everyone here has had those things where you get a random text after you've been job searching, where they're like, "Oh, I have a job that is, you know, really well paying. It's virtual. You only need to work such and such hours a day. Text me for more info." Got one of them after I'd had a really shit day of work and just in a moment of unwiseness replied, "Sure."
Mistake.
Didn't click links, obviously. I wasn't gonna go that far, but I just got this saying, "Hey, do you want more information?" And I was like, "Well, I can't. More information can't hurt. Go on, tell me." Several days later, I get there. In fairness, it was at the end of a Friday that I got that, so presumably they all bunked off for their weekend. And then first thing Monday, I get the response of, I've been. In fact, I will read you all these messages, which are quite something. My girlfriend's actually not heard these yet. I don't think I told her about this, so she's gonna hear this now. So first off, I get the messages. Happy Monday. May this new week bring you fresh energy, clear goals, and unstoppable momentum. Let's make it a week to remember. Standard, oh god, they're incredibly corpo talk, immediately setting me on the wrong foot. Person advised me to reach out and share more details about the job you expressed interest in. May I confirm if I've reached the right person? Best regards. And I'm like, I read these and I go, you know what, even if this is bullshit, on the like 5% chance that this is like a legit company hiring, I do feel bad just, you know, slapping them down. So I try to be polite and I go, yeah, sorry, I changed my mind.
Yeah,
and they
reasonable.
reply, "What do you mean?" And I just go, oh, "I originally was interested, but I'm no longer interested." My snark already clearly leaking into the messages. They respond with just a wall of question marks. And so I just go, "Mate, if you can't understand that concept, I don't know what to tell you." I then receive 2 separate messages of about, like, 20 question marks in a row. I then get, "This is funny for you?" And then a shitload of question marks. And then full caps, "Do you know how much I paid for them? This is game for you? Call me mate. How old are you? Kids?" And I simply go, "Well, before it wasn't that funny, but now it definitely is."
I mean, yeah.
They then reply with my favourite messages in the section. "You motherfucker, son of the bitch."
That is 100% Indian. They just...
Yeah. It's just.
bloody,
Son of the bitch.
son of the bitch. And so I simply reply with, "So I'm not just a son of a bitch, I'm the son of the bitch, let's go."
I don't
And then-
think he was a happy man.
No. And there is the... I have to assume this is, like, either some kind of, like, just a plain bot, or someone who has, like, worse ADHD than I have. They then a few
think
minutes
that's
later
possible.
reply with, "How much for 1 hour do you charge per night?" And I simply respond with, "Whoa, friendo, didn't you think I was a kid? Do I need to get Chris Hansen involved?" And then my amusement had honestly been fulfilled and I blocked them. I didn't want any more. But just
Well, I think I
honestly...
helped contribute to that.
You really
last
did.
joke.
You really did, and I appreciated that as my final punchline.
He definitely.
Just
Yeah, I was
like-
I exclusive Xbox World exclusive access to the story as
I
it was
have
breaking.
no doubt in my mind that he
Yeah.
has no idea who Chris Hansen is.
God, imagine.
Why don't you just take a seat?
I haven't seen him here. I actually need to go and find some like old Chris Hansen like episodes. I want to actually watch what that show was like.
The South Park one's really funny because I can't remember why Carmen sees him, but just the whole joke is Chris Hansen says, "Why don't you just take a seat right over there?" And then they're like, "What the?" And then they just take a seat. It's like, how do you do that? I think I'm going the right way down this tunnel. Can't remember. We'll find out. But yeah, the Indian landmine, as you call it.
Yes,
God.
it really did feel like that. Like I stepped on a pressure plate and suddenly I'm in this situation.
It's the fact that what you sent him was like a nice way to put him down too, and then he just explodes.
Yeah, that's the thing. I was trying to be like really polite. If, as I say, the 10% chance it was a genuine company looking for staff, I just wanted to be like, "Yeah, sorry about that."
What's this sonar for exactly?
It lets you see when it's very dark.
Ah, I see. That is useful. It's eating into my battery though. Luckily,
It does.
I do recharge. Did I what?
I'm biting my lip. I've realised no, you couldn't have gotten to something yet.
No, I literally got to that big lava cave and I got thrown back and then I panicked and left.
That's fair.
I got a lot of kyanite though, but I'm gonna get some more because I can.
You do need a fair amount of kyanite.
To be honest, I probably have enough anyway, but can't hurt to get more.
We've had, but yeah, I thought we could have a little bit of a recess and just some enjoyment before we move on.
Well, I mean, to be like we do every week, probably end up just talking about Low Habib.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, this is the weekly whinge about the state of the online right.
It's honestly like the casual like sibling streams to touch. To be honest, it's a much more laid back version.
Yeah.
From Thomas Howe in chat, the issue with young people is they have to live through pain caused by the left to see reality. Thatcher got a majority of the 18 to 30 vote twice, so it's possible to win them over. It's just hard.
Well, I mean, yeah, that generation are all boomers now. That's why they're all right wing. I mean, to be honest, that's why they're going to reform. Honestly, my meeting was basically it was less boomery than the first one, I have to say, but it was still like mostly boomers with a few younger people with their heads screwed on, let's say. What hit me?
Well, it's most of Reformers vote share comes from like the 50+ age group.
Yeah. If I stay over this, will it recharge my battery? I don't know. Then how does the temperature recharge thing work?
I don't often get that. I assume once it's over a certain temperature, they'll recharge.
Okay.
That was very helpful.
Thank you. Yes.
I don't know. It's one of those
Yeah.
upgrades I never get.
You never use it. So
It's
you
just-
expect. Yeah.
It's just so funny. It's just like, this is the thing. It's like, it probably does the thing it says it does.
Oh, it is
Yeah.
recharging.
I mean, I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah. You couldn't have given a better option, a better explanation. It's...
It is recharging, so that's okay. Oh, that's a big dragon. There it is. In the distance.
Yeah, literally, the hotter your area is, the faster the charge rate gets, to a point of 1 energy a second.
Thought righties overestimate how right-wing Zoomers are in their country. They're all going. I don't know why either. Every poll, it's like 80% voting left-wing parties. I don't get it.
In fairness, in some... Well, that's the thing. I think it's all of these, like, people are clinging to any level of hope they can get.
And then
I think...
Oh dear.
Some like South
Oh,
Korea,
dear.
the young men have like veered off rightwards.
I'm
off
gonna-
the cliff.
I think that's the thing.
I don't
Okay.
want to state this aloud because it feels rude, but I'm just gonna DM you something to see.
Who's you? Is it me?
You. Yes, I said Haryan.
You,
so
yes,
I missed
you.
it.
I've just DM'd you an image.
Yeah, I saw AI. AI Shire Tories turned into AI Shire Homelander. Like he went off the deep end. He went off the deep end a while ago, to be honest.
He's sat there going, "I am better than you."
Fucking better than you.
I think the thing about the like the saying the Zoomers are like more based is because they're like going more extreme in both directions. It's not like if you look at the demographics and say look at like the
but
polls and say
I'm not being funny though. Like if 80% of them are going extreme left.
yeah, it's not a good thing. I just it's not a good thing. It's just like it's like they see a small number of them being like too far in the other direction that they're like
Yeah, I don't think it's usually 80% left, but I get what you mean. It's like 60, 65. I think for quite a few years now, young women have been going off leftward more so than men in, say, like Britain, America, and Australia, I think.
No, Vicar, the trad wife influencers.
Well, nobody cares about them.
I know.
Less sigh.
The best person we had on the trad wife right was Abby Shapiro. No one knows where she is now.
Oh yeah, she has been gone for a while.
Yeah.
Probably just ended up starting a family and is now generally happy.
She milked her career dry.
Stop. Yes. Reform did win in North Tyneside.
Oh shit! Yeah, they did. That's my neck of the woods.
Yeah. So they're gonna be pretty good.
Yeah.
I'm really scared about this big dragon thing.
Oh yeah, she's no longer Abigail Shapiro. She got married.
I can't. Yeah, she married a bit of a soy boy looking guy, but at the end of the day, well, to be honest, at the end of the day, the soy boy looking guys tend to have pretty hot wives.
I was gonna say I'm a soy boy looking guy, and I'm distinctly right wing. So, well, centrist at
Come
least.
on, man. Come on.
Come on, man.
Come on, man.
No, you're not.
Hey, he's wearing a flat cap.
Well, probably
That's
more
kind of it.
right wing than his contemporaries in Newcastle.
Yeah.
To be fair.
That's the thing.
Oh,
I'm
that's
like
not difficult.
I'm an extreme right winger in my neighborhoods.
I'm the only person that even knows who the Lotus Eaters are.
I have actually met a few other people who watch the Lotus Eaters in my time up here. It's kind of hilarious because it'll be really random. Like, there's one regular like customer of mine who comes in for like one specific thing every week, who's like very much a boomer. And she mentioned the Lotus Eaters once, and I was just like, oh. She's also constantly drunk, so you know.
All right. This is a
And
big
then
cave.
I can't remember if I told you this, but back when I used to be a video on the video comments, one bus driver once recognized me from the Lotus Eaters video
God.
comment. And just when I was getting off the
This-
bus to go like at home, she just turned to me and went, have I seen you on Lotus Eaters video comments? And I'm like, yeah, hi. And then
It's so-
just kind of left.
It's so funny. I have literally seen no one. I have never met anyone.
It was
who
just
even
so
knows what they
random.
are. I've never met any. Oh, there it is. There's the big dragon.
I know 3 people at work, although 2 of them
Have
are
you
Destiny
introduced all of
fans.
them to
So
it?
no,
Oh,
two of
no.
them are 2 of them are Destiny fans, so they're actually in the other direction. But they were aware of him and hated him, so
Yeah, I can understand that. Okay, so this is just a big cavern. I get the feeling I can go deep around here, but it's not exactly. Is that a big pit? It is a big pit, but it's just a big lava thing. Oh, I've got too close to that. Zan, I take it this lava cave takes me somewhere.
I've lost track of where you're going, so
Well, that-
I'm not sure. There are places to go in here.
That's all I was really asking.
Oh, you're here. Oh shit.
What?
I've recognized the cave.
Is this the big volcano that the caldera was made from? I assume.
Well, already you're already in it, but
This
that is a very distinct thing right in front of you, by the way, which you might want to investigate.
Nah. I think I'll be alright, mate. Go on then, let's have a look. How am I at 69? Yeah, 69. How am I at 69 already? There was a guy who...
You might want to be
was-
careful.
Yeah.
Nice.
I might want to be careful. Alright?
Yes. Did
was
you not
a
notice
friend to the
right in
right.
front of you? Yeah.
Well, there's a big... Yeah, I know, I'm going up.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
A beginning hell dive. Dun, 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 dun.
There was a guy in my city who would send video comments, but I think he moved
Slight
away.
problem.
What?
You are aware of the temperature in here, or are you wearing like temperature resistant
I've got
outfit?
yeah, don't worry. Yeah, I did a lot.
Oh, okay,
I
fair
did a
enough.
lot. I did a lot last week.
I was worried. I never bother making those. I kind of just stick to my prawn suit.
I feel more nimble.
I will admit. Oh, okay. So I'm just gonna give you this because I can never. I always struggle to find this. This like rock thing that you're looking at is hollow, and the entrances are very awkward to find. Look for like alien lights.
I take it I go in with a prawn suit.
You can, yes.
The frick is that? Oh, it's cool. Yeah, I'm gonna go back for the prawn suit. If I'm going in with the prawn suit, I've got to not be right at the top then. That's just silly.
I watched since Callum left, but I think just after I've been like having a bad time lately, it's just too much doomerisms that I can like handle.
I keep telling people you're better off watching the Spectator. I watch a mix of the Spectator and the Times Radio. That's pretty much the only two ways I get my news fix now. Because they're very good and slightly right wing. And obviously I read the Guardian once every 2 weeks, but you know, that's for monetary reasons. I literally have to be paid to read the Guardian. Which I wouldn't mind if I were to the BBC, but I don't. Right, I think that'll do. Right, let's hope for the best, fellas.
Dun, 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 dun. I'm actually gonna play that on my computer.
Amazing. I went. You know when Super Earth was being invaded, I had a massive like rego at it, but nobody
Yeah.
else was playing it. It was well annoying.
Yeah.
How do I self-scan? Go on, tell me I'm dead. I'm infected. Right, so there's an entrance here somewhere. I just kind of assumed it was nearer the bottom, but that might not be the case. Unless it's an entrance.
I know there's one kind of higher up,
Oh, damn it.
and there's like little like alien lights next to it. But I genuinely, like I say, I struggle to find it every time I do a new playthrough.
That's gold or copper or whatever.
There's a reason I recommend always having some spare beacons.
Right, that. Well, yeah. No, that's not. Oh, there we go. There's alien light.
Oh, there you go.
Well, that could have been bad.
I really hope he doesn't fuck your Cyclops.
Will they attack the Cyclops if it's...
Maybe?
I don't know. Well, to be fair, I can make it back in the prawn. Well, there's so much stuff on there, though. All my stuff is there. What are you?
The volcanic rock, which has formed in this area, can be carbon dated to between 800 and 3,000 Earth years ago.
Oh. I still remember when Jesus Christ tried to tell me that carbon dating things can only happen over millions of years, which is the most wrong thing I've ever read in my life. But it can only last
must have
like
hurt you.
50,000.
Opinion to have.
It kind of blew my... It's the arrogance he said it with. I was like, I can't believe you've said this.
Oh, dude, I
What do
know,
you
like
base that on?
the
I
confidence
think it
of
can-
stupid people to say stupid things is one of the most stressful things in the universe, I reckon.
I can.
Is it like a
Something's
misunderstanding
done
of
in Kruger effect.
Half-Lives, or
I think he got it confused with how we date rocks, which is, to be honest, pretty much the same thing. We just don't use carbon because there's no carbon in rocks.
Rock gang.
Yeah, exactly. So I think he just got.
What about ice cores and oxygen?
Well,
that sort of
Oh,
stuff.
Bilbo, all the PSN stuff got
yeah.
scrapped.
Oxygen, ice cores. I can't really remember how we actually date them, but oh,
Oh well, yeah, with like geological, like many millions of years with ice cores and so forth, it's two different types of isotopes of oxygen.
Yep.
Like because one is slightly
True.
heavier, it evaporates less, I think. So the more the heavier
yeah.
isotope you have, the older it is, or something like that.
That is.
018,
It's not. It's not to do with the age. That's how we measure the temperature at the time. That's how we know the climate.
Oh yeah, fair enough. That's fine.
Interestingly.
Yeah.
Uh,
Oh well, because when it's hotter, the
Ow. There's full damage in this? What the frick? Yes, gimme. Gimme. Right, so I need 2 purple. That's just great. Let me
Integrating
in.
new PDA
Let me
data.
in! Right, what do I need to make a purple one? Yeah, so the more oxygen 18, or the higher ratio of it, the warmer it was, because it was evaporating more water. Warmer. Oh, diamond, I had loads of that. Why didn't you warn me I needed diamond?
You need a bunch.
I know that now. Well, I need 2 lots for it, I need more iron cubes. But I couldn't get in here with the drill, so...
Yeah, you can.
Oh, hello. Hello, little alien robot dude. Ow, prick.
Like, you have your little, like, floaty thruster things.
What floaty thruster things?
Yep.
Oh, right, yeah, sorry, on the prawn suit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got you now. Oh, that's the other way out. Why can't they just have the purple thing around? Not kyanite. Give me diamond.
I mean, they give you a few free ones, but it encourages you to actually craft them.
That sucks, doesn't it? I think I have diamond on me at least, but still annoyed.
yeah, ice cores and also what do you call it? Calcium carbonate. In some shells or whatever. I remember reading a paper on like that reconstructed Earth's like temperatures over the past 540 million years.
They love doing that.
So that's where I sort of got that from.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Come aboard, Captain. Shut up.
But I'm no geologist by degree, so stuff goes in and then sometimes it comes out a bit mangled.
Hello.
And we're just speaking of that, Discord has their little Jurassic World Rebirth quest. So you can get a
Who cares?
Dilophosaurus avatar decoration. So,
Neat.
pretty appropriate.
So I'm going to need to make it all the way back to my ship. Which I hope has not been ruined by the dragon.
I think the AI would have like screamed at you that it's getting like annihilated by now if that had happened.
Oh my god, that's cute.
Oh yeah, yeah. It sits if it's not in the water because you need to be able to get to its storage thing.
Yeah.
By the way, turn around. In fact, hop out.
Ow.
Go in that room again.
Oh yeah, there's a portal. I wonder where it takes me. I could have gone in this with my prawn suit.
Oh yeah, but
But I don't need to. But I don't want to. Am I back at the gun?
yes.
If I'm back at the gun, that's
Jack.
incredible. Like, I can actually.
Yep.
Okay, that's
Yep.
a game changer. Right, thank you for that.
Incredible scenes.
Wait, hang on. I'm right next to my base. That's actually really helpful. Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah.
I should have noticed that anyway. To be fair, we need a JFC versus John boxing fight. Oh my god.
Yeah.
That wouldn't even be fair though. John would just roll over him.
Oh.
John is the only fat vegetarian I've ever seen in my life.
How does he do it?
He's got girth.
Not the good kind.
Oh, I'm here. I'm in the wrong place. I just do not.
Who's
like my
fatter?
sword.
That's a sort of good trivia sort of question. Like, John, Dev,
That-
or Boogie2988?
Oh, John.
Oh dear.
Joke. It's probably
God,
it's probably.
really?
That is such a
easily, but-
wildly large needle, by the way. That is like a fucking
Well, it is for the aliens.
like extracting like bone marrow level needle.
Or maybe he needs to check my bone marrow. Do you ever think about that? Where's the big portal?
No,
Was it through here?
Zen never thinks.
Oh, well, that's true. No, this was the big moon pool.
What are you trying to get?
I've now forgotten where the actual portal is.
Oh, just over this room.
There it is. Yeah. Right. So it's through here. Now I'm trying to work out my way out. So I know where the moon pool is, but that wasn't the only entrance and exit.
The lift upstairs is in the moon pool.
Oh,
Room.
that was it. It was a lift. I
Yeah.
remember. I remember. Hello. Wait, where is it? You lied.
Well, no, it's in the moon pool room.
Oh, there it is. Alright, I found it. Whee! John would get Wings of Redemption win. God, that is some classic. That is some classic YouTube. You know, everyone says YouTube's gone downhill, and it is true. But, you know, we've got a new guy doing
But-
content cops now. He's pretty good. That Cameron guy.
We're so back.
We are so bad. I can't believe how bad iDubbbz dropped off. It's actually unbelievable.
It might be the worst of like
it's-
anyone on the internet.
it's not
Like
even close.
genuinely.
It's not even.
Well, worse than
close.
Boogie2988.
It's
Yes,
Well, that was like
easily.
so
Not
more
even
like a fraud. That
Yeah.
was-
He.
Well, no,
biggest
because
fall award goes to
iDubbbz was
iDubbbz.
higher. iDubbbz was higher than Boogie, and now he's lower than Boogie.
Yeah, like easily. Like so.
I
iDubbbz
guess-
was peak internet.
maybe
Maybe
it's more
peak internet in
Boogie was
2016.
always artificial.
Listen, right. Bear in mind how good 2016 was. Right, we got the Brexit vote, we got Trump, and we got what's it called? Oh, they gave me titanium for some reason. Yeah, we got iDubbbz content cop on Keemstar. Like, that's
Fucking the gnome.
just incredible. The gnome. Like, we had Uncle Dane
And
singing
Uncle
that
Dane
song
doing the
and
Sing
saying
over
the
for
N
the
word.
gnome thing.
And he said the N word. In the song, I mean. Now I'm throwing out death threats and I'm calling people the N word. I'm not sure where I'm going.
That gnome music, like, it was like, I hadn't seen people on YouTube put like the level of effort into the skits as like iDubbbz.
Oh yeah, and I was
Before.
just, and I, he didn't even do them for H3. He didn't even do them.
Well, no, I mean, he did the like intro sequence that is like kind of funny watching back now when
Yeah.
most of them are being sued by Ethan of the people in that intro sequence.
I think that's a rare little snake. Yeah, it's you did have an intro one, but it was crap. And then yeah, you have but he'd have like loads of skits in the middle, like Leafy's pin the OK hand on his chin.
Yeah, hide the chin.
So that he hide his grotesque chin. It was in the
Like that was the
reply
thing
as
that was so.
Well,
good,
wasn't
'cause,
it
like, he
no
could-
chin with Leafy? That
Yeah, he
was
could tell. He could tell that Leafy was insecure about his chin. So like that was the entire thing. It was like he just completely done him in with that. I don't know how you like.
I cannot tell you how much I was laughing when he started that video off and he was like, "Today is a very special day because today is the day we get to bully Leafy." Just absolutely hates that little prick. And then obviously he had to delete it because Anissa was like, "Oh, I actually quite like him." I think that was the first one that got deleted. Oh no, the Jake Paul one, Rice Gum one did because it was fake advertising on the thumbnail because it was Jake Paul. So I think that was one that was.
Which was
taken down as
also
well.
that was also based as well.
Yeah, that was a funny one.
Couldn't you have just
Does
changed the
Rice Gum-
thumbnail and title? I don't know. Like,
Well, no, because it was
Instead of be a
probably in the
cuck.
yeah, but he was already like in the process of cucking out, so it's just kind of
He just didn't bother.
that's the point.
apology arc of like, oh,
Boring.
What a
boring.
nerd. iDubbbz is a big fanny. Maybe not
iDubbbz is
big
a
fanny.
massive.
He is a massive. What a.
And it just
The
seems such a
old
weird to
fan.
go all in on Hassan like in 2025, like as well. That's the other thing that's really weird.
Yeah.
Like I feel like if he wanted to go all in on Hassan, he
Yeah,
should have done it
that's it.
sooner than now.
going in on Hassan after, especially after the EFAP stuff they did on him. Like, I'm kind of shocked he's still about. Well, I'm not because he's shameless, but I'm kind of shocked that Hassan hasn't been absolutely ruined. I mean, to be fair, I don't know why Ethan.
Well, it's because he's in Twitch's pocket.
I'm surprised Ethan isn't trying to attack him, but I suppose the reason for that is that Ethan realizes that if he went for Hassan, he'd actually be in quite a fight on the.
Well, you can't sue Hassan. Hassan didn't refuse to watch it for ages.
Oh, that's true. Actually, I forgot about that as well. Yeah, but you can get Hassan on so
And that-
many other things. But I was also thinking he'd actually have to fight that lawsuit. Quite annoying in a properly fight.
I think that he did it very well because the people that he's suing were so egregious, like in their Melissa said that they were doing it to steal views from him, and that I feel like Ethan's trying to do it tactically in a way that like doesn't actually screw over fair use as like much as possible.
Well, it is funny hearing Denim.
Yeah, go for the easiest targets.
Yeah, it is quite funny
Yeah.
hearing Denim say, "Oh, he's supposed to be Mr. Fair Use and he's about to ruin it all for everyone." And it's like, no, you're on the side of like everyone who was on Ethan's side hates you for your absolute piss take of fair use. Because
Well, they don't care. They don't actually care about fair use. They just care about free. They just want free stuff. Because they don't care about
it's like
property rights. Like this.
Well, yeah, exactly. Well, it's like all the leftist MPs with Palestine Action. Like free speech for them, but they blew up a plane. They didn't blow it up. But you get the idea. It's like,
But they don't care about free speech. This is the thing. They just don't care about property, and therefore they'll just use other people's morals against them because they think it might work.
yeah, and Well, I mean, luckily we're at a point where it's not really working anymore. Thank God.
Well, also it's lucky that Palestinian actions like what they did is so egregiously bad that the optics is just horrendous that even
Yeah, no one.
a lot of Labour, yeah.
So, well, and now, well, that was the other thing I was going to talk about tonight. They're splitting as well now, Labour. They've got Jeremy Corbyn making a party with Zara Sultana, and it'll have all the independent MPs, and it'll be an absolute joke, and it'll be really funny.
Last I read, was Corbyn caught unawares or something? He was like, "What? I didn't know I was forming a party." Or was that different?
I always took it as more of a there's something in the works, but he's not giving anything away. You know how Ben Habib was like, "Oh, there's something in the works, but I'm not letting you know," and then we found out he had shares in Integrity Party, or he just owned Integrity Party, and now he's changed it to Advance UK. And the funniest part of all that is that he still goes on about it. Oh, if you're a member of Reform, you're not a member, you're a subscriber, what have you. Like, actually true for his party, though, because it's not registered, and your money just basically is a pledge towards a party possibly being made if there's 30,000 people who put their money in. God knows what's going to happen if, he's going to have to return it all. There's no way he's getting 30,000. I don't even think Lowe's getting 30,000. But we'll see.
Massive projection, and I'm sure they'll find a way to not have to give the money back or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah.
I did see they've done one poll on if there was a hypothetical party led by Jeremy Corbyn.
10%, wasn't it?
Yeah, 10%.
Yeah,
brings Labour down to 20.
Yeah.
Reform's still in the lead.
Yeah, I mentioned that in the video. It's like they're probably going to make another party. They're already being asked about it. Corbyn's clearly not giving anything away. Probably will happen. Then it literally happened kind of 6 hours after my video went out.
Yeah.
So, I think... oh, hello. Can't remember his name. Is it Muskie? My prawn suit's stuck. Thank you, game. Very cool. Zen, did you see that?
No, I didn't. I was looking away. What happened?
Where the hell am I?
What did you do?
My prawn suit was stuck in the ground. So I was in it and I escaped to say unstuck, and it sent me all the way back through the portal.
Oh, dearie me.
What happens if I can't move my prawn suit?
Nice job.
Why didn't you warn? Why didn't you warn me, you bitch? Do I reckon Reform?
Because I've never gotten myself into this stupider situation.
Whatever. Do you reckon Reform are being underestimated nationally? They were underestimating the locals, and I get the feeling it may happen again. Would be funny if Reform came close to 40 to 30.
The worry is it depends on how many people underestimate them. Because if even their own fans underestimate them, they may, slip to a more hopeful party. I don't know. It's one of those complicated things if it's not that simple.
Well, no, we're talking about with the locals. The voters absolutely did show up, relatively speaking.
Well, yeah, he's talking about locals, but he's talking about nationally.
Well, yeah. So then a similar logic would apply. It's the polling says one thing, and then more people than expected will turn out. Door stuck.
Door stuck. Door stuck. Another classic meme. It's Ashdam 1.6. That. What the hell is... Oh, that's a Reaper. Is that a Reaper? What's that? That is a Reaper. That is a Reaper.
That is a Reaper.
Hello.
Reaper? Oh man.
It doesn't like me, does it? Look at it.
Reaper? I didn't even know her.
So true.
It's hard to say. It's really hard to say if they're over or underestimated because it's all so up in the air at the moment. They were obviously underestimated at the locals, but the locals are really weird, especially after a government's had this bad a start. But if they can keep the momentum going, I'll say that's what I was going to say before. The Runcorn by-election, it was actually the Welsh team that were organising that campaign, which is quite surprising because there's no elections in Wales till next year. Where's my prawn suit?
Or maybe they wanted to keep busy and sort of have practice for when the locals come up. The Welsh elections.
Where's my prawn suit? There it is. Let's make you red.
Honey, where's my prawn suit?
You beat me to it.
Where? I'm gonna have to turn everything off. Okay.
Deary me.
It's actually disappeared.
What a conundrum.
That's not good. That was very expensive.
What a conundrum. Wait, isn't this literally why you saved earlier?
I suppose, but it's still quite far back.
Oh yeah, I'm not saying it isn't. I'm just saying like.
So it says it's there.
Oh.
But then
Oh,
when
there
I
you
go
go.
through the portal, it disappears. And like, oh, hang on, beacons disappear when you're too close, don't they?
Sometimes, yeah.
Hmm.
So it might be like
There it
right
is.
here.
There it is.
Oh.
This is what
Oh.
I mean, it's stuck.
Oh. Oh dear. Hold on, I will perform emergency research.
We're only having small indie game situations.
Spawn nearby.
Um,
failed. Amazing.
Try using your grapple arm.
It's not working.
Oh dear. Repeatedly pressing movement keys may dislodge the suit.
I literally can't get out either. I'm gonna have to unstuck myself again, but that made it sink. Are you? Oh, God.
Oh, here we go. Prawn suit trapped in alien thermal base floor.
Yes. If it says just load an earlier save, I'm going to
Fix this issue by exiting the prawn right after loading. You will fail and you'll fall and take some damage. Your prawn will go flying and land. When you exit your prawn, it should stop both you and your prawn from falling through the floor when they land.
I just saved it. Right, screw it. Right, okay. So load into the game and exit immediately. God damn it, indie game. Why is it like this?
Anything when you're on land is always a little bit janky.
Oh, see you later. Bye bye.
Bye bye.
See you later, shitlords.
Bye bye, Gay Bowser.
So long, Gibbozo.
Can I actually reach that, or...?
That's the question, isn't it? Oh no, I think that's a no, my friend.
It's actually gone forever. And and my save scum. Is
No.
longer-
If you return to your save, you'll still be inside it. There might be a teleport console command that'll teleport you and it out of there.
Penis. God damn it.
Yes. Okay.
I'm sorry, have you just entered the Nether? What's going on here?
The Nether.
Then I came across
So irritating.
the Nether.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Penis.
Okay. Hold on a second. Hold on. Right. Press Shift and Enter simultaneously to open the console.
Right.
Type
Yes.
warp forward space 100.
Is warp forward one word?
Yes.
Right.
Hmm.
Well,
Hold
something
on.
moved.
Yeah, it looked like it. How big?
Maybe
are the
point a bit to
units?
the right and try again. Yeah, try there.
Try 500.
Wait, no difference. If you press up, does it like go to your previous?
Press up. Oh.
If you're in the chat, does it go to the previous? No, you have to type in every time.
Oh. Yeah, sorry, I see what you mean.
Just to save you typing less.
Yeah. God damn it. Frickin'
1,000. Keep going up. Just.
Man, you want to report a bug? Yeah, man. Yes, I do.
Right, give me a moment. Okay, type in just warp. And then, give me a second.
Oh.
Yeah, wait for it. Right, now type in... Oh!
I will do, but I'm stuck. Gone.
Right, space. -75. Space.
Oh, for fuck's
sake.
What's up?
Yeah. -75. Go on.
-1182. Space 5.
Space 5.
Space 5.
He's
Well, wait.
tweaking out.
We're making progress.
How can you walk forward? Wait, if it's 5
I don't need to coom live on air.
Oh,
Sorry, go on, Jake.
no, I can see.
Yeah, if 5 was the height, or
No,
trying to
it'll be
increase.
that big. It'll be that big number.
Yeah.
I'm tweaking out. Right. Oh. Okay, it doesn't tweak out when I'm back in. That's interesting. God damn it, game. Yeah, I know I'd not saved in a while. God damn it, why does it only give you one save slot?
That's some serious progress you're losing.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Welcome aboard, Captain. Right. There's got to be more console commands than this. What to do with prawn suit?
I'm currently going through a thread right now.
Yeah.
Type in no clip. There you go.
It should.
I don't think there's a
it
no
should
clip.
unironically have a no clip.
There's a ghost command, but I don't know if that'll work when you're in the prawn suit.
You can pick up the prawn with the Cyclops. God damn it. That's not helpful.
Yeah, I was worried it might not work with the vehicle.
What's just a free can?
Yeah, but I'm out of it now.
Oh, it worked, yeah.
It didn't work. My
But
penis is
But
still.
didn't, yeah, didn't get your. Your penis is still stuck in the ground.
I slammed my penis in the floor.
I slammed my penis in the alien.
Oh, the warp forward doesn't even work when you're in a vehicle.
Welcome aboard.
That explains why it was not working. Unfortunate.
Well, I can get out of it using free command as long as I can. I'm just gonna have to make a drill again, basically, which is very annoying.
The way that it like fucking grooves like that.
Doesn't work well in vehicles, but you can spawn in replacements for any that you lose to glitches. But I've got so much stuff on it. That's not. Well, to be fair, I can just spawn in all the stuff again, can't I? I suppose. Right. We'll do it that way. Fuck it. Can you use search for commands to spawn in a prawn suit and all that?
Right, hang on.
I don't really mind about losing kyanite because I'm in a place that's got shed loads, but I would enjoy some. What should I call the second one, fellow? Should I call it the Penis Mark II?
I'm gonna spawn a prawn suit.
The shaft.
Alien thermal plant, eh? Don't kill me. Good.
The vibe sector.
Primary containment facility, eh?
Primary alien facility location.
Ah, so that's reform then.
Area connected to the space.
Nice.
At depth
Nice.
1.4 kilometers.
Ion power data. Oh my god. No way. Can I make one now? Oh.
Okay, so I have the code. You might want to get into like water again.
Yeah. Well, I'll need it. I'll need.
Come here to me.
I don't like you. Give me a. I'll need that. I'll need the drill arm and I'll need the hook arm.
Okay.
Because, like, it's absolute crap that I've lost this.
Yep.
I hate this game. I'm never playing it again. It's your fault. I love how you're just going, yep. My bad. A blue tablet, eh? Oh, I should have scanned it. A blue tablet? Am I missing something? Okay, I am...
Helicopter.
Okay, I'm in water. Oh, hang on. We've got a massive issue.
What?
I am way too deep to spawn this in.
Ah!
I am way too deep to spawn this in.
Oh dear.
Can I not just teleport this?
Oh, you can get to the upgrades hatch. You can get to the upgrades hatch right now. You can at least pull all the upgrades out.
Okay, that's good.
That makes things easier.
Yes.
And then open up the storage.
I don't really care about Ion Q. I'll take everything. Well, hang on. I'm about to get a prawn suit. That doesn't really matter, does it? How quickly is it gonna like die?
I think you'll have time if you get to it immediately.
All right.
So make sure you're like somewhere like stable. Like this should be fine because you're in water.
Yeah, I'm just worried. I'm worried about the teleporty boys. But whatever. Right, quick. What do I do?
Spawn space exosuit.
That is exactly the opposite of what I wanted. Good.
There you go.
Piss off, you absolute gimp. Okay.
I was playing. Here's a blast from the past, Haryan. I was playing Modern Warfare 2 2022 the other night.
That is a blast from the past.
And yes, but I was playing like the single player because I got my military friend to like watch and be like, "Oh yes, this is indeed quite accurate," or "This is indeed very stupid."
Mostly stupid.
And you know the one mission that's like really dumb, where you're like driving along a highway and there's just cars constantly driving along,
that's
like hijack them.
Great mission. Yeah.
It's really stupid.
No.
But one thing we noticed is that the sound effect that the NPCs make when you hijack their vehicles is fucking hilarious.
What does it sound like?
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Oh, I don't like the white. Boo. So I got a blue. Actually, can I make a blue tablet? I assume I can now that I have one. There it is, blue. Kyanite. God damn it, I need more. Right, let's head back to the Cyclops. I take it there's more down here than just
Please,
this, though.
sir. May I have some more? More?
I would like more, yes.
A crumb of kyanite.
Yoink. Yoink. Well, in fact, I know I have to go elsewhere because I've got a blue thing, but I don't know. I don't exactly know where I'd use the blue thing. Well, we need a new name for this prawn suit, fellas. What should I call it? Anyone?
Penis, but change the E to a 3, I don't know.
Alright.
Or cumin ground, as Bilbo has suggested.
The cumin ground, I don't even get that. What's the cumin ground?
I don't know, maybe it's just because there's cum in it.
Oh, God. The cumin ground. I guess because the other one got caught in the ground, maybe. Who knows? Is the only place to get ion cubes, these alien places? Because if it is, I'm not happy. I'm not happy at all. Come on, give me the kyanite, I'll need it. Right, cool, got. Actually, I can literally make the next stage of the rocket with what I've got. Alright, let's head back to the ship and head back to base. Fellas.
Yo.
It's rumoured that Reyna intentionally sabotaged welfare reforms. She could have, but I don't think she's smart enough, so I imagine she got help.
Wait, who did?
Angela Reyna. AKA Big Ange.
Maybe she got drunk and, like, sort of paradoxically gained IQ points somehow.
I don't think so.
Just like in a kind of drunken stupor, actually sort of came up with a plan and organised it.
This is what we call Professor Angela. Like, and it's like when Rick starts talking about Israel when he's blackout drunk. What is Israel?
It's still my favourite joke in that show.
What point do I make? You don't make a point, Rick. You talk in a way that has no point. Oh, really? That injured me? Whatever. Right, where's my Cyclops? There it is. Is there anything else down here, Zen? Because I imagine there is.
Yes.
Okay.
It's not in this specific chamber.
Oh, there's more chambers? Alright. Let's keep looking then.
Whoop your mums.
God damn it. No. God damn it. Come on, game. Hey, I made it. Right. Good work, fellas. Oh, I need to
Somehow
go,
survived that
I need to go.
disaster.
I need to go back to the moon pool to do everything I want to do to that. That's annoying. Oh well, at least I got a blue tablet. Right.
Engine powering up.
So I need to find another chamber. Actually, which was my... No, that's closer. Right, okay. So I don't think I've been down this way then. Let's go. Oh no. It's one of my all-time favourite things about driving this submarine. I just kill things all the time by accident. I take it I have to go deeper then.
Hmm. Very yimpy of you.
In the deep
Also,
in your mum.
nice.
Nice, yeah. Anyway, I can actually read the chat again. Call it big penis. But it's not that big. At least I don't think it's that big.
You're a big guy. For you.
Well, thank you. Right, this looks like it goes somewhere. Right, that is absolutely ruining my power. I need to get somewhere hot. Get my power back. This is warm. Tell it's warm because my power's going up. Right, tell you what. Let's park here. It'd be ridiculous if this didn't... Like, if I didn't get... I am getting charged. Right, cool. Look at that. Right, now we wait.
Yeah.
People can send super chats to talk about whatever they want. What's everyone think of, I don't know... Keir Starmer? No, fuck Israel. Who cares about Israel?
Oh, I want to show you something.
Well, their life's winners, so you should care about them.
That is true. That is true.
But go on, Zen.
Hold on. I think it's in Charles's DMs. Yes, it is. Excellent. Right. I'm gonna post this in. I'm gonna post this into the LATG art. So Keir Starmer's like I was gonna say support group, their PR team, have clearly been like, we need to remind people that you're actually like a human being. So let's do some things that make you seem like more normal. So they were like, hey, go to a football game, smile more. You know what? Get a pet. You should get a new kitten. Look at this poor creature.
Oh.
No one in the chat can see. Boo.
Well, that's your problem. People just look up the picture of Keir Starmer's kitten. It's fucking hilarious. It looks like it's being held at gunpoint.
Its eyes are in like
Yeah, a
looking
little
in
bit,
different
a little bit.
directions.
Oh, well, I don't want to make fun of the kitty too much, but yeah.
The kitty is a poor victim. Like I'm not blaming it, but it's just.
No, it's in shock. It's like, oh no, why have you done this to me?
But this is the picture they chose to put out as well. This isn't just like a convenient image from like a video. This is an image. This
God,
is a
reverse,
photo they released.
reverse. Jesus Christ.
Oh boy.
Christ.
Right, no. Engine off. Engine off. God, turn the lights off.
Lights off. You probably could make your Cyclops into like a fairly accurate imitation of the the trucks from Jurassic Park.
Engine power.
I just want to.
Oh, look at that!
Man. What?
Look at that behind your sonar.
Behind my sonar.
Behind your sonar. Your
Behind
sonar,
your
my dude.
persona.
Look,
Oh yeah.
there's a big leech on your fucking monitor.
Yeah, we got that a lot last time.
They're cute.
The cat wants to be set free. Yeah, probably.
It really does.
I'd want to be set free as well. Let's find this other chamber and then hopefully we can get a rocket ship.
Also, in honor of my in honor of my house enjoying recently, I'm also posting this. Chat, if any of you aren't in the Drunken Duck Discord server, you should get in it so you can see the stupid images I post mid-stream.
Just remember to actually bother to insult me. There's so many people in the Discord who still haven't insulted me. Like, what the hell's wrong with all of you?
Well, maybe because they think it's like a not a honeypot, but like a trap or something.
It's a trap!
Also, the lack of originality as well is also depressing.
Oh my god, get out.
I mean, there's only so
Even
many
I-
insults you
Even
can
I
come up with.
contributed an original insult based on other ones.
It doesn't really help that
person's
everyone who comes in and doesn't insult me, I do basically tell them to call me gay, to be fair.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't need to add another insult, but I did anyway. I got an approved from JFC, so I
Well
guess
done.
we're so back.
I don't know why JFC
Oh, I
can't actually
also-
let them in there.
I also got this from I also got this from watching a Cloverfield video recently.
It's a Cloverfield video.
And it makes me giggle.
It's Cloverfield.
Oh. Your mum.
Have you not seen Cloverfield?
No, otherwise I wouldn't be asking who Cloverfield is.
But it's a movie. It's very good. We should
Aye.
watch it sometime.
That sounds.
I feel like
gay.
you won't. I worry you won't like it, but it is quite good.
Aw, I killed the leech.
Well, you know how? Do you ever watch like? Okay, do you ever watch Godzilla movies?
No, I've literally never seen a Godzilla film.
Deary me.
No, that means I have taste.
Well, basically, no, wrong, incorrect. You are mistaken. Basically, the premise is an original kaiju that isn't like Godzilla or anything attacks New York, and the entire movie is like a found footage thing showing like a group of friends trying to escape the city. It's very like gritty and realistic, and it's very good.
Yep, that's a pit.
Into the pit. Plays the FNAF music.
I'm on fire. That's the FNAF music?
That's one of the fan songs, yes.
Never played a FNAF game either.
It's
Well,
like I
have
say,
no idea,
it's fan music. I specifically only played the free one, which is Ultimate Custom Night, which is horrendously difficult.
So I heard all of them quite difficult.
Is Ultimate? I thought
They
Ultimate
actually
Custom
are.
Night was an official release by.
It is, but it's free.
Cool. Well, then it's not a fan game, but whatever.
Oh,
I didn't say it was a fan game.
damn.
The songs
I mean,
are
you were talking about fan
songs.
songs and fan like.
Yeah, the
that sort of
fan.
stuff, and then you sort of immediately went on to
fan
that
songs,
sentence.
But then that game.
Sometimes, Zen, when we
There's
talk
a thing
about
on my
different
screen.
topics,
Sometimes
we have
thing on
topic
my
sentences
screen.
to switch.
I am what?
Oh, I'm soying. I'm
Want
soying.
to help you.
You want to help me?
You know,
but I
Mr.
don't trust
Lawyer.
you.
Maybe you shouldn't make assumptions without
Maybe
double checking
you
your
should.
facts
It's not
first.
assumptions. It's
This-
called
this is-
basic aspects of communication between people.
This-
That's what it's
This
called.
is how you
That's
screw up
what
on a
cavemen were
cross-examination,
figuring out.
friend.
It's not a cross-examination, you absolute
You
R-word.
melt.
Can we say retard? I don't know.
Well, who cares anymore? Alright. I'm not going to learn my lesson from last time.
Unironically, dude, like, the general advice is, look, you can go inside in a prawn suit, but just don't...
Make sure
like,
you get out of
don't
it
get-
outside. Yeah.
Yes, don't leave it on its own inside one of these places.
Also, maybe what's the word for it? On
Safe?
Safe scum.
that works.
We've got the prawn suit.
Maybe
and
just
then we've
play
got
a
the
more
beacon.
stable game. GG, easy clap.
Well, I have that next
In
time.
fairness,
when I
we've done
play
pretty well
Hollow
so
Knight.
far.
True though. One mistake and then it's all over.
I
Anyway,
skipped
welcome.
those.
One drop rule. That's how it is.
Translating.
Welcome, Haryan, to Endgame.
Warning: vaccine development program terminated. Emperor egg hatching project terminated.
Where's Thanos?
Life
Emperor
specimens
egg hatching terminated. That doesn't sound good. I can scan the alien tech. Translation device. An unusual box, eh?
Oh,
An empty case, great. You know what I do need to play? I need to play Stalker 2.
mm-hmm.
I could read all this, but, you know, I won't.
That's
It is
text
pretty
and
cool.
predict.
Yeah, that's reading. I don't want to read. Oh, this place is bigger than I thought. Right, where's the teleporter? Just going to the teleporter. Left the... Oh, the Cyclops isn't very far away. Right, I'm going to get the ion cubes.
The cube.
I'm glad I discovered this area before heading home. That's what I learned.
The cube.
Enzyme 42 project data. According to the translated data logs, an indigenous Leviathan species was found to produce a unique substance referred to as Enzyme 42, which inhabited the symptoms of carabacterial infection, which is what I've got. Inhibited, yes. In other indigenous organisms, the specimen was captured and contained in a purpose-built habitat for further study in the middle of a volcano. The alien researchers went to great lengths to provide for the life form's environmental needs, including the import of interdependent flora and fauna via an on-site warp gate. However, its health quickly deteriorated. Quarantine was imposed, all warp gates and force fields were sealed. All attempts to develop the enzyme into a vaccine have been unsuccessful. Well, I'm about to do it, and I just killed myself. Nearly.
You might want to check the shielded door at the end of the room to see what tablet you're going to need to open it. By the way.
Well, I'm gonna take a wild stab in the dark and guess that it's blue. I don't know why it would be anything else. Yep, nailed it.
Did you scan your blue tablet?
I didn't need to. When I picked it up, it let me get the...
Oh, did it just give you the...
Well,
okay.
I imagine it's the only one you can actually get.
Yes.
Oi, Susie. Yay! But yes, I want to get ion cubes anyway. So we'll have a little explore. I still can't believe 16 people are watching this. In fact, where's the person from last week who was who came on and was like, "Oh, I found this randomly"? Where are they this week? That's what I want to know.
Perhaps busy with their life.
They're not allowed to be busy.
Oh. And that's why we have a productivity crisis.
Well, exactly. Imagine wanting a 4-day week. Couldn't be me.
I would just like a job, please. Thank you.
Where did I put all the ion? Oh, it'd be
I know, right?
No vehicle docked. God damn it. I'll just take everything out. That'll do it. I wish I'd stop whinging. How even hot is it? Who cares? I'm just being a whinge bag. Right. I'll make one, because I assume I only need one. But I could need more.
Oh, well. You only need the one. I'll tell you that.
Okay. Stop spoiling.
It's just so you don't have waste materials.
No. To be fair, I do thank you for that. Whee! Ow.
At least I think you only need the one.
Well,
Yeah.
I can always go back.
Also true.
Oh, there's the sea dragon. This game's not finished.
There's a lot of clipping. See, well, Hollow Knight doesn't have any slopes whatsoever, so it's pretty hard to find any clipping.
Well, it looks like I'll be playing it next week if
it
oh, hello.
continues.
Right, I'm going to save scum here in case my prawn suit decides to have a go.
It itself.
Yeah. How did I get here? Oh, I know where this is. Do I know where this is? Penis base is over there. That's miles away. Well, maybe not miles, but... What do I need a pink cap for? Is that food? Oh, one of my habitats out of power. Oh no. Fellas, where am I? Oh,
In
I'm
a
under
cave.
water somewhere. Where?
I think Zen is the only one who can help you here.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
I have no idea where I am. What's this glowy stuff? Eye stalk, eh? I've got literally no idea where I am.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. That's fine. I just want to make sure. Alright, let's go back through the portal then. Ah.
Zen's going to devolve into villager noises at this rate.
You know one game I've never completed?
What?
I've never completed Minecraft.
Damn.
I've never even been to the end. The only time I've been to the end is when we had that multiplayer server and not so obvious made that ender farm there.
I think I have killed the Ender Dragon, so...
I've not killed the Ender Dragon either. If it
could-
makes you feel better.
I could do a playthrough of that, to be fair. I
Ooh.
think I'd want to die.
What?
Ah,
No,
Aw.
do it, and then you'll get donations, I don't know.
I'm
And we
not-
could do
I
a.
didn't
We could
You
even
can
actually
have
do a
it as a
co-op
multiplayer
playthrough.
server, again.
Yeah.
Return.
That won't go wrong. Return.
This rock appears to be a
It won't.
biological archive.
It definitely won't go wrong at all.
This man is like the least. Like, he has the weakest knees I've ever seen on a human being. Vaults the slightest of fucking, like, drop. Ugh!
Self-report. Your girlfriend's knees should be weaker, just saying.
Ah!
You know, for you. Not for anyone else, that'd
Yeah,
be bad.
What did he
Dear
mean
me.
by this?
What did he mean by this?
How did I get here?
How did I get here?
How did she get there? Oh, it's another portal. Alright.
Hmm.
Whoa. I'll start not threatening to rape an MP. That will give Stedman plenty of work. It's true. To be fair, Carl
What?
didn't threaten to rape an MP, but you know, he's still phenomenally stupid.
Well, no, as
Yeah.
Balor says, he threatens not to.
Yeah, I
So,
know. Yeah, I know. But just you know, looking back on it, we probably should have predicted everything that happened, and yet none of us did. Oh, this isn't too far. Yeah, that's about 600 meters away. I could probably swim. Oh, this is where that.
Well, less developed political instincts. That usually comes with time and experience.
Carl was 35.
I'm talking. You said us, you know, so I was talking about us. I wasn't talking about Mr. Benjamin. And even then, like, he
Even then, I'm not. Even then, I'm not being funny. Lowe's thing, literally a repeat of UKIP. Got Tommy Robinson supporting it now. It's gonna be a
I see.
mess.
Oh well, yeah. Now I'm talking about. I'm not talking about now. I'm talking about the original, 2019. I wouldn't even rape stuff. So, talking about that, not the.
I wouldn't even
Please
look
stop.
back upon that that time fondly.
Oh.
I don't know. In hindsight, it all feels like a massive waste. But what do you expect from internet? Let's face it, idiots. But more rude a word. Maybe the internet's just, you know, maybe we should all ban ourselves from the internet for a bit.
I think we're fine. I mean, you know, but politicians, including Farage, do use the internet. So.
True, but they're
And Zia.
smart with it. Zia wasn't
Well,
so
you should
smart.
just be smart.
With it. Yeah, Zia wasn't so smart with it, I have to say.
Well,
What the?
can't all be perfect.
This is great. This whole end game bit's great. Why is it giving me a teleport hub right at the end of the game when I'm about to escape?
there is actually a reason.
Okay.
Ooh.
I mean, I shouldn't complain about it too much. I'm more wondering what all this is. Wow, there is no way I found this one.
It's basically 4 teleporters that go to like the corners of the map, essentially. As you say, it's a teleporting hub.
Yeah. I don't even know where this is.
Try not to lose the teleporter.
That's a fuck.
Oh,
Oh god. Okay, now I've got it. Okay.
This is the most convenient one in my opinion. This is the one that I used when I was in my first playthrough of the game.
I'm not even sure. Well, there's nothing near here, so I don't know why you would. I guess
It's
you're
in the mushroom forest. I like the mushroom forest.
I mean, I will say one thing I have made a bit of a mistake on is that I no longer have enough ion cubes, but I think I've got some back at the base, and I shoot. They've got to give you infinite resources on that, surely. Oh, don't do that. Don't do that to me, Zen. What the frick?
What indeed the frick?
Ventilation
Integrating
control.
new PDA data.
What the babu frick?
Oh, don't
What
remind me.
what a character! Way.
I soyed, I pointed,
I
and
soyed,
I
I
cried.
That is one of the few downsides of the Mandalorian is they brought those fuckers back.
Did they win? I've only seen the first 2 seasons. I did not bother watching.
Season
after
3,
Luke
episode
Skywalker.
1.
I did not watch after Luke Skywalker came back. There's no way I'm watching that. Oh no! Look at him go. God, what an absolute terrible show.
I've been rewatching it recently, actually.
Don't say you like it. I will.
I mean, I always
hurt
liked
myself.
it, but
Terrible.
Zen has interesting tastes in media.
shush you.
Zen doesn't have taste in media. That's the more correct statement, I'd argue.
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, at least with Mandalorian, I think like it is conceded that sort of like the first season is okay to good, although there's some dud episodes that just
The first season's great. I hate that some people are like, oh,
No.
there's some pointless episodes. Like, they're
Oh,
not
I don't.
pointless. It shows an escalation in like his desperation to take jobs to support him and the kid.
Well,
Like,
yeah, I
if you
didn't
actually
say
watch it, it
I
makes
didn't
sense.
say pointless, but you know, it's about quality.
I've
not
seen some
pointlessness.
people make that argument, and it's very dumb.
Why is he supporting?
Well,
a
to be fair,
kid?
you are very dumb. So at this point, it's like it's almost becoming the meme of like whenever you say something's dumb, you have to assume the reverse because it's being said by you.
That's what I
What did you
started
say,
doing with Tharium. Mandalorian season 1 was just terrible.
How dare?
I did like
No, you
it
didn't.
when I was watching it, but my parents got bored of it. Funnily enough, so
Deary me.
Your parents. I'm very glad to hear that your parents have taste.
Why is it terrible, Harry?
But what do you mean? Why is it terrible? Did you watch it?
Yes.
well, he did,
I don't believe
and
you.
he unironically
And I
soys and points.
and
at
I
things.
recently
Pointed
rewatched it.
at it. Ow, ow. Okay, I get the idea. I'm going. This is also nowhere near any of my bases. This is a pointless one. Well, effectively, you were promised a show about a bounty hunter doing bounty hunter things, and it turned into a I've got to protect the child for no discernible reason whatsoever. The whole thing turned into
By
basically
God,
a marketing
by God,
gig.
a man develops empathy. The horror.
Yeah, that's bad. I don't
Like
want to watch
iDubbbz.
Mandalorian. Yeah.
Oh, I saw when iDubbbz developed
Uh-oh.
empathy, and
Yeah, it's bad. Yeah, don't do it.
well,
The
empathy. quote, unquote, empathy.
the Sigma male just be like, okay, but what did you get out of protecting the child? It's like, bro, that's
Well, I
that's
can't actually tell you.
Based.
I can't actually answer that because I don't know. What did he get out of
But
it?
he doesn't get anything out of it
Yeah,
other
it
than like
sucks.
slowly
He doesn't
starting
even
to
love it.
develop a really. Well, no, over time. Well, yes, he does. He
Oh,
clearly
hello.
shows empathy for it because he was in a similar
Oh,
position as
God.
a child.
A preserved
Don't even! I will
fetus.
fucking stop
No,
this!
no.
Oh, also
No,
yes,
sorry, I've
also
seen a
that.
preserved fetus. Go
Oh
on,
no,
let's-
oh no,
let's-
it's you've entered planned alienhood.
Where's that preserved fetus?
Welcome to the abortion clinic.
God.
I think it'll be scan data.
Right.
See. Oh no. Hold on.
Indigenous life form, surely.
Maybe.
Damn it. Deceased, I guess? No. Leviathan, surely. God damn it.
Hang on.
Am I that bothered about this?
See Emperor fetus.
It's not in the blueprints, is it?
There it is. There it was. It was right there, right up at the top. Advanced theories. Oh, you should read Sea Dragon Egg first.
Oh, right, I see. Large egg is held in a hermetically sealed environment and has been chemically sterilised. Without the means at facility to house a fully grown sea dragon specimen, it's possible the alien sought to study instead of the egg laying and incubation
Oh,
process.
sorry, no, that's the one from the
Yeah,
the
I
big
know.
place that got
Yeah.
headbutted.
Found preserved in a display case, likely a child. The adult specimen contained within the facility physiology Superficial damage to the specimen indicates it was artificially removed from the egg casing. Stunted tissue development suggests the organism expired during the removal process. Tissue samples have been taken. Digestive check. It appears the alien was attempted to formulate a cure for the bacterium from enzymes produced in the specimen digestive system. Without a young, healthy specimen, these efforts were in vain. So what do I do? What the? Oh,
there's its
egg
egg.
casing, yeah. But yeah. I don't need to read all that, I get it.
It is an egg.
I understood the environmental storytelling. Does anyone remember when Duma crashed out from the internet because people made fun of him for saying that stories in games are gay?
Oh,
Oh,
yeah, I
grim.
can see the compilation.
That was something else.
But, like, not on EFAP specifically, but some fan made a compilation of...
Yeah,
Even as Duma.
Who's Duma?
He was a YouTuber who made the...
He made a really good Vosh video, yeah.
He made the best Vorsh video ever. Didn't elaborate, crashed out like a retard, and then left the internet. Like, that's literally what happened.
A Sigma grind set.
Ooh. How's this for Sigma grind set? 360 no scope.
Oh, and insert MLG air horn noises. And just
Meow,
typing noises here.
meow. God damn it, let me out. I wasn't
Welcome
that
back
bothered.
to...
There we go. What was over here first?
Welcome back, 2014 Pyrocynical.
To play?
Yeah, bitch.
Others came here once. They built these walls.
Oh, fucking big dog.
They bored me. Now they're gone. And instead,
Are we sure this isn't Satan?
we are curious whether you swim with the current or fight against it as they did.
You kind of like knocked the sequencing of there a little bit. You meant like land down there, and then she like just jump scares you essentially.
Meh. I'm more just trying to get my. This is like when I played Soma and I'm just thinking.
Yeah, good.
I didn't expect. So they did make a big one.
Well, they didn't make a big one. They found this one. As they say, they built an enclosure around her.
The water here is rich with a rare plankton-like life form, which depends on the organic detritus produced by the ecosystem.
Oh, there's eggs. Oh, it's red. Ah, made eggs.
Yeah.
Shell alien shoot. What the? Beetle organism. Nice.
Red
take-
eggs and ham.
Oh, it's red. Still can't get over that. Oh, there's a teleport. Oh, it's got sand all over it. Boo.
Do you not like sand?
It's coarse and it gets everywhere.
It's sand.
Yes, so true.
Hello, you massive. I still can't get over. I still can't believe that generational crash out from Duma.
It is.
What was it? What was his?
Yeah,
argument?
Duma Politics or Duma Media, full channel name. Bill
What
says.
was his overall argument for that again? Can't even remember.
Oh, fuck. Was like...
Did he delete his account? Because I can't find him anywhere.
Yeah, he deleted everything. He's just off the internet. He
yeah.
he
Oh, my
crashed. He had a
life.
generational crash out because people dunked on him for saying that stories in games suck. That's what he said.
And
then pretended.
then they got him to. And then they got him to look through his Steam library, and then the first thing he says is, "Oh, Fallout New Vegas." Oh, that was pretty good. That was the other as well. It's like the first thing he looked at instantly disproved it, like for himself.
It got to the point where Mauler was doing his like rare sort of squeaky kind of annoyed voice. Like, what?
Yeah,
I think, yeah.
I just
also had a bit of a
scrolled.
crash
I
out.
just scrolled down and I just see Duma Media is unironically evil. So, okay.
But who made that one?
President Sunday.
Oh, he's a
God.
total moron. Yeah, don't even bother.
Doesn't he a bread tube, crumb tube or whatever?
Yeah,
Crumb
he's a crumb tuber. Yeah, no, he's a.
Absolute.
I remember I remember back in the day he had beef with AA at one point. I remember that.
Yes, I remember that as well. I remember the videos and AA. You know.
That was back when
voiceovers,
AA was actually
why Prison
good.
Sunday's a retard.
You seen?
Yeah, good times.
Have you seen AA's been defending Stalin today?
Oh god.
I see. Oh dear.
Yeah, AA's just mad, man. Imagine being that big and in an enclosure this, well, I guess big but small. Like, how is she not having a crash out right now?
Well, speaking of crash outs, I typed in Doomer Media into YouTube search bar. I've not searched up Doomer Media before, but just Doomer Media, and then second option is Doomer Media EFAP, and then Meltdown, and then Scam, and then Cool Man Doomer Media.
What was his scam?
So I don't
even think he had a scam.
That one.
Also, his arcane opinion was also really. That
Oh,
was
it's
also
President
another...
Sunday.
You kiss your dad on the lips.
Yeah, because the Doom Media is
I
unironically
remember.
evil, the scam of the century.
I very
which is
much remember
cringe.
that.
I don't know.
I very much remember the. I don't know why they bothered getting him on for Arcane. His opinions genuinely offended me. To be fair,
It was triggering.
To be fair, season 2 offended me even more. So
Oh yeah.
I did not watch season 2.
yeah, don't. It's not very good.
I mean, I'm not surprised that something touched by Riot Games didn't take too long to.
Well, the first
fall
season
apart.
was kind of
Way better than it had any right to be. Yeah.
Yeah, but then yeah, they decided to make it horrendous in the second season.
Yeah,
The second season,
It
they
was
basically thought the first season was successful because of the music videos.
Mm.
Which I don't like. When someone said that in EFAP, I was like, I don't even remember the music videos in the first one. And then I went through it again. It's like, oh yeah,
Is
the
this
music
Arcane you're
videos.
talking about?
Yeah, it is. Yeah,
I didn't
Imagine
like touch Arcane
Dragons.
in the slightest.
the first season's some of the best TV kind of ever.
I have heard it's good.
But you know,
The one music. It's not like semi-music video. Was the echo part.
Hold on.
That was good.
I need a clarification from you guys, because you guys seem the type to be aware. 28 years later is a big thing about Brexit?
no idea.
What?
I've no idea. I just
No idea. Don't
I
care.
literally don't care about films anymore. I just don't care. This is why I've not watched EFAP in about.
Well, I don't care for journo slop and like
Yeah.
like CrubTuber video essay
Well, even-
slop about
I-
films.
I mean,
of this
in
thing about
fairness,
Brexit.
I really wish I went to see Thunderbolts, because it was apparently pretty decent.
What are you, gay?
Yes, he is.
I mean, I was never really a film person anyway. I think it probably is because I'm a couple of years younger that like it was already like pretty grim
No,
before.
you didn't get to enjoy the
Yeah.
good movies. Yeah. When the fuck is
Well,
Thunderbolts
to be fair,
getting?
I'm fairly young.
Oh, here we go.
Well, because I mean that's the thing that's kind of interesting is that it took me long. Like I missed all of the like. Oh,
We have been
Sorry.
so long. The others built a passage to reach the world outside.
Oh,
I asked
see.
them for this freedom, but they could not hear me. If you help us, I will give you freely what the others tried in vain to take.
Is this trying to like moral me? Is this a moral
Not really.
choice? I didn't think
It's just
so.
like, no, it's not. It's just, hey, do this thing for me and I'll give you what you want.
There's the hatching enzyme.
I mean, first of all, there was subtitles, so didn't need to shush for that. Secondly, that was
Still.
a very
Still.
quiet whisper. It was Hades. It was like from that game, the John Travolta.
no, I think it was reasonable. I don't want to just take over the fucking story, like the main bit at the end. Like,
Go on.
Excuse
have the
me,
ion
Hades.
core,
Do you think
then.
you could speak up for a bit?
See you later.
Passage you have opened, my young can leave this place.
I mean, that's great and all, but I.
First they must feel the time is right and break free of their shells.
Oh, this is
This
right next to the
is what
cannon.
the others could not force from me. To you, I give the secret willingly.
That's great and all, but I really need Oh, I need to make
Yeah.
them.
They don't directly state it, but
Gone.
the aliens in this game, the precursors. I think they're just called the precursors.
Yeah.
Oh no, sorry, they're the
Everyone's called them.
architects. No, they're the architects. Sorry. Yes, the architects. They are like an alien race that essentially like fused themselves with technology and are borderline like AI. Like due to like how much they modified themselves, and the general assumption is because of that they couldn't be connected to psychically by the Sea Emperor, and thus they couldn't communicate.
Oh, but I'm fully.
Oh, your arm!
Yeah, I saw that. I'm fully biological, and so it's like, oh, you'll do fine. Okay.
Yeah, well, yeah, she's able to actually like mind meld with you.
I really need some ion cubes then. So that's first thing. What the hell do I need? Eye stalk seed, sea crown seed, fungal sample, bulb bush sample, ghostweed seed. Oh, this is why I've got so many teleporters, is it?
Yeah.
Right, what's my space like? Absolutely shed loads of space. That's good. Is
Well,
any?
If you'd used your eyes, by the way, there's literally one of those right there.
Yeah. Do you want to shut up? Oh, a sea crown. Right, got you.
Yeah.
Cool. Sea crown. Got. What else do I need? Fungal sample. I do have a fungal sample somewhere, but I can't remember where. Bulb bush, ghostweed, eye stalk. I swear I saw ghostweed down here as well.
Wouldn't be surprised.
Okay. Well, it's more. I'm really...
No, it was through one of the portals.
Right, it will be. Okay, that's fine. Pick up a
Reginald.
I'm also in
Reginald Lowe? Is that you?
quite dire need of ion cubes is my other thing. Don't know where I'm supposed to get them though. What are you laughing at?
Your mum.
I'm fully invested in the lore. The arcade season 1 EFAPs are some of the only ones I didn't watch apart from a couple of meme faps. I did the season 2 ones though, not gonna lie, I was savouring the panel's pain in those.
Oh my god, that video's amazing you've just sent to me, by the way.
Which video?
You're welcome.
Vic's just sent me a meme video about Phasmophobia.
Never
Pretty
played
good.
it. I've never played that.
It's alright.
It's probably, from what I gather, it's more like a game that's fun with friends.
It's very much one of those, it's thing to dick around with friends.
The problem was if the moment you learn too much, like the more you learn, the less fun it is.
Damn. Hang on, wasn't one of the cave?
Oh, so just like real life then?
Oh, it's a bulb bush.
Hang on, can I just copy text? No, I can't. God damn it.
Then where's the best place to find these ion cubes?
Ion cubes? Why do you need ion cubes?
I need ion cubes for the ion battery.
So, if you go back into the central room of this facility, there is an ion cube infinite replicator.
Oh, good. That's good. Well, I won't worry about that at the moment then, because I did not realise that what I am making requires an awful lot of inventory space.
Yeah.
Oh well. Luckily, I can just put
What is
everything.
your name?
Luckily, I can just put everything in the Cyclops. Time me up. Yeah, we could probably finish this tonight. Gone.
Oh no, it's just, I think we already did cover it with the whole Duma crash out about like environmental storytelling. I think the argument was like,
God.
Duma said, games don't have good stories unless it's like through cutscenes, and I think the argument is like, oh, then it's just like you're using movie sort of techniques. Then
He said he always skips cutscenes. I'm
I think that's what happened to the argument. I've got the EFAP highlight up. Obviously, it's like half an hour long, which is, EFAP highlights for you. But so I've not watched it all, but I have skimmed.
Quite a short
so
one.
I think that's how that devolved, basically.
Harry,
Devolved being the correct word here.
Haryan, please play Repo. It's a great fun multiplayer. Is that the thing with the weird little characters that are like
Yeah,
round
the clip that you
heads?
sent.
I get the vibe of it that it's a knockoff of Lethal Company.
So I've heard.
Oh shit! Yeah, I got
yeah.
gifted fucking Schedule 1 the other day.
Schedule 1?
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
the
what?
drug making game.
Is it?
Oh, do you not? Yeah, it's literally a game where you become a drug kingpin. That's.
Fair
It's got
enough.
very like amusingly bad graphics.
God damn
Yeah,
it.
the you sent a clip of Repo, Haryan, like a couple of days ago, of the
all I
Chibidoki
did.
like getting shoved off a cliff by Ray.
That was peak, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah. Is that Repo?
That was, yeah.
That's Repo. I
That
thought
was
that was
Repo.
peak. Or is it like a mod of it?
It might have been. Wait, no, you I think you're right. I think it was peak.
Yeah. So what do I need?
They look similar in
I
terms
didn't
of
even
like
know,
the characters.
Yeah. Yeah, they do. I would play Peak with people, to be fair. Peak looks very funny. Oh,
Peak.
rah!
What the fuck is this?
Such a real scream. I think Repo, I think it's like Lethal
Wait,
Company,
what?
but
What are you laughing about? Was that like a video of like
if you,
peak gameplay or something?
yeah, if you just type in like Peak Scream, you'll hear it.
Oh, okay. Alrighty, hang on. Researching.
Rah, 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 rah.
Is it Chibidoki?
Yeah, I think so. Just listen.
Oh, okay.
You just listen to it. It's I was scrolling on TikTok when I first saw it, and the first one I saw was the view of the two guys watching her fall, and then straight after it was her POV. She screams
Yeah,
for a
okay.
long time.
I miss when I could yell that loudly, and then I ended up with neighbours that I actually, had
Don't
slight
want to
concern
annoy.
would stab me if I annoyed, yeah. Even though they endlessly annoy me. But,
Get over
it's less about them
yourself.
stabbing me and more them stabbing Shaz while I'm not around. I don't want to go
I'm
through
sure
that.
they're very scared of you and would never think of attacking her.
Well, at least then I feel like I could do something.
Green Party rising in polls causes great concern. Not really, because they're leeching off the Labour Party. You're going to have such a... What I'm worried about is when all the boomers die. All the people who remember Thatcher era, because effectively everyone's lied to them. I don't know what the boomers did, but they did not teach their kids about anything. Like, no child understands why their parents voted Thatcher, unless they're like me and they've read about
It's
Thatcher.
ridiculous.
Yeah, it's
Well,
like
I don't think most young people at this rate know who Thatcher is, or certainly among like,
Yeah.
the underclass.
Oh, they definitely do. Oh no, they definitely do.
Well, maybe
know-
they're
they know a
north, but
meme
even then, it's like
version.
I'm thinking more like UK like drill rappers. I'm thinking of these people. If a third of British kids in their totality think Churchill was a myth, then I'm not so sure.
It's
That,
Jover.
like,
I mean, I was
it
just
is-
mainly using my like friends for the fact that like 3 of them were like celebrating the anniversary of their death. Like,
why?
well,
which
kind of
was,
similar with me, but
Were they,
I'm
were they
I've got more politically engaged friends, so
yeah. Were
Yeah.
they out of
Not Joe
interest?
Schmo.
Were they saying you shouldn't laugh at Rachel Reeves for her crying in the Commons?
what my friends are.
Yeah, your friends.
I don't. They're not politically engaged enough that they just know that all they know is that Thatcher was bad. That's about as far as their like political knowledge in terms of like. This is kind of like adding to your point of that
Nobody
fully
knows
normies,
anything.
but they like they don't know anything.
I just do not understand how. I don't know. Did boomers not talk to their kids about this?
I think
Why
this
not?
seems to be the problem.
I think they basically went too.
Yeah.
Because my parents are very much like this.
well,
They went too far with, oh, it's just good that they're getting politically involved. Because one of my second cousins actually, he was young enough to take the days off school because Greta Thunberg did,
Oh dear.
Yeah, and so he was like making speeches and stuff. My mum was like, "Oh, isn't it good that he's involved in politics?" I'm like, "Well, no, because he's being retarded."
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean,
My mum was like, "But isn't it good he's getting involved?" And I'm like, "If you look at it very abstractly, sure."
Okay,
but...
now do that with him joining the neo-Nazi party. Oh, isn't it
Yeah,
good that
or
he's
just
getting
the
involved in
Nazi.
politics?
Well, yeah.
Yeah, like, at least he's making friends, okay?
I think I literally,
Yeah.
I think I might have literally said that to my mum. Like, if you join the Nazi party, I don't think you'd be saying this. And mum was just like, "Don't be ridiculous. He wouldn't do that." I'm like,
So-
"No, he's doing the equivalent."
Oh
is my
no,
point.
Haryan, we're exposing how similar mindsets we have. No.
Yeah.
no, you're relativizing the
No.
Holocaust. No.
No. Fires Gina Carano.
What about the fucking like the KPD of Weimar Germany, who also were like engaging in, street thuggery and the
Look, they didn't have
so
as
forth.
good a fashion sense, so they weren't as remembered.
I put it this way: I think my brother only found out at 38.
also just weren't nationalists. So
I think my brother only found out at 38 that back in like the 70s, if you had a job, you were forced to join a union. Like you didn't have a choice.
God.
Well,
I
exactly.
didn't
Well,
know
you're
that.
only just finding that out, and it's like, and that's part of the reason Thatcher did so well. And my brother was like, "Oh, I'm only just finding that out now." It's like, yeah, I don't know what it is, but nobody knows what happened in the 70s. Like nobody understands why Margaret Thatcher was won 3 times in a row. It's really, really bad. Because you teach kids that how bad the 70s were, you probably would not have any of them vote in Labour, but obviously Labour take over all educational institutions, so that's why you don't find out at school. But then the parents didn't.
We don't really teach
pick up
about
the
that.
slack. Yeah, but then the parents didn't pick up the slack.
Well, because most
So
of them are
it's
retarded. I'm sorry, and they can't
No, I know they
explain
are.
like
I totally
what's the
agree.
reason behind the good economics of, or at least some of the key points of Thatcher. They can't explain that. They just can't. They're like, unless it's like surface level stuff of like, the right to buy, lower tax rates or whatever, and that's it. And that just makes them become conservative boomers, and that's it. There's no willingness to go beyond and explain why that's good for creating jobs, why it's good for and that is good for ensuring people come out of poverty, why that's the best way of stopping, people being destitute and so forth. Like, they just don't do that.
Yeah. It's just, it's been a disaster. The boomers and their consequences have been a disaster for
The
Britain.
human race.
Yeah, maybe not the human race, I probably wouldn't go that far, but...
Well, I would actually, because America has similar problems, and probably Canada, Australia.
Like,
I think
it's so
how
funny.
much of it's to do with like the public school type of thing, where like people are like, well, the education, because they're not really involved in it, they just kind of let it happen and just assume that it will teach people.
Have you ever
think-
seen
I
that
guess,
video
yeah.
where? Have you ever seen that video where it's like some kind of dinner party or like some kind of like event room where everyone's like having dinner, and this guy's like going around talking to boomers and being like, "How much do you think this house is?" And a house that's like worth $1 million. They're like, 15,000, and it's like, oh.
Well, that just also sounds like they don't understand inflation. They just memorized house prices. Back in their day,
I
and they're
remember
just
when I
not
Yeah.
into house prices.
But that's still a fucking problem.
Not even just
though,
even
like-
prices in general. Like, and they should that's why the Sun has to come out with articles every other 2 months or whatever about what inflation means and what's happened to your shopping basket.
Where do I find this fungal sample or whatever? I'm having...
Those trees, literally just cut one of the trees.
But yeah,
sorry,
you're right,
the big pads that are coming out of the tree. Sorry,
Really?
when it says tree mushroom,
Tree leech?
the
No,
the
big-
the lily
the big-
side
sideways, the horizontal platforms. You absolute there.
There we go.
Okay. You were not explaining that well.
Absolute
I'm not.
massive.
I'm not
The
taking
big
that.
pads that are coming
Literally
out.
everyone other than you got it, and like
Everyone other than
And
me is
you're
not
playing this
drunk.
game I'm drinking alcohol. Shut up.
But,
You're a black man.
Like vodka, which might be like quadruple shot because the shot thing was quite big actually. So
I'm just, yeah, as I was saying, like, I don't know, like, it's shocking how little people understand how bad the Callahan government was. I'm still trying to goad out of my brother that, like, he made a mistake voting Labour, but I don't think I've quite got it out of him yet. I need to see if he wants to come
Probably
on the Guardian again, actually.
I guess also the Wilson government just before Callahan as well. Because I think, didn't Callahan actually kind of start some privatizations or whatever?
Well, he didn't have a choice. We were bankrupt. We went to the IMF.
Well, yeah, I guess that's the point. But it's sort of a parallel to Jimmy Carter as well, although he wasn't forced into doing it.
He's history's greatest monster. It's one of my all-time favourite Simpsons lines.
I was watching some Simpsons videos today, actually.
Oh, well done.
About couch gags and the statistics behind them.
Oh my god, you're so
Opening
gay.
credits.
So autistic.
Shut up. Yes, Giga Chad. Giga Chad.
Okay, hang on.
My
Autism.
brain is growing.
No. Autism test. How many times have you watched the video about all of the rules that each enemy in Punch-Out breaks?
I don't think I've ever seen that.
Is that made by Summoning Salt or not?
No, it's very good though. Hang on.
No, I've not seen that.
I know why you'd think the
Hang on,
Summoning Sword one. The Matt Turk video, is it?
It's made by Bumbles McFumbles. He does very good videos. He also did one about He did one about every war crime each member of the TF2 cast has committed.
I think I've seen that. I recommend it. I've just not watched it.
There you go. He makes
yes,
good
thank
videos.
I mean,
Yeah, I think I've seen that thumbnail a couple times.
yeah, Thomas makes the point that Labour just let rubbish pile up in the streets and let bodies pile up in the streets to not annoy the unions. Like, exact same thing's happening. It's just because of stupid equality law.
Oh yeah, Birmingham.
Exact same thing's happening, but yeah.
Well, so that narrative, not narrative, it's the truth, but the that point, it's all popular among right-wing voters, but it's not really got into the quote-unquote moderates.
I know. It's not into like the young centrists, but all the young centrists are basically communist, and I'm not like no one's doing anything about that. Apart from Farage, ironically, Farage is actually talking to these people. But anyway, right, let's get our stuff together and then we'll head back and hopefully finish off the rocket ship.
I don't think they're all communists, but I think it is a sort of, young people.
I'm not being
gravitate
funny.
more
Basically,
towards...
every young person is a communist.
Well, Haryan, I have to not live, but study with these people, so I know who the communists are and who aren't the communists, who are the sort of, not commies, but Blairites, and who are the actually somewhat right-wing people. Because I'm young, I'm with young people, I have to fraternise with these people.
Disgusting.
So yeah, it is a lot of them, but you've also got a lot of them who are either quasi-left-wing just because they want to be nice, they don't like being mean and nasty.
Oh, holy crap.
EU tax cuts.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
That's a big... Oh my god, go away. He is clipping into the deep in your mum.
He is trying to breed your mum.
He's...
Way.
Now hold on a second.
Wait.
No.
Wait.
That's going to be difficult.
Where
to
in the
get out,
tech
actually.
tree are
The UK is
Where in
doomed
the
at the
tech tree
same
are
time.
you for massive firearms to shoot it?
Right, the UK is doomed, but at the same time can change so quickly. Again, it's why I'm largely optimistic. We are basically in the 70s again. And this government's got to be Callahan again. And, we'll probably end up with dead bodies in the streets at some point, maybe. Well, maybe not, because we've privatised all the undertakers. But, How long does that take to respawn then?
Boom.
Oh, I see.
How long?
Oh, thank you. I think
I see.
pretty much got everything I wanted, but still. But yeah, people just do not understand what the Winter of Discontent was. They don't know what the 3-day week was. It's bad. which streets were filled with bodies, or are you talking about some strikes on the morgues? A little bit of difference, if I may say. I mean, you know, all right, fair enough. The streets piled up with bodies is probably hyperbole, but
They were piled with rubbish.
They were definitely piled with rubbish.
And bodies were going uncollected.
But bodies were not being taken away. I understand it's hyperbole, but still.
So just like a very poor SimCity or City Skylines map. There we go.
Yeah.
Make a new one called Winter of Discontent here.
Haryan, how could you deceive your audience like this?
I'm so sorry that I was slightly well, not even slightly. That's very hyperbolic, to be fair. But I'm sorry I was hyperbolic.
Haryan, misinformation.
The misinformation.
You should resign.
It was quite funny when Tharium was saying that I throw the word, like I call loads of people liars, but won't call Zero a liar. You know, has Zero ever been corrected by a KC? Don't think so. Get wrecked.
I mean, it's very much just then show the lie.
Well, Tharium's whole thing with he lied about. He basically says because the police didn't charge or the CPS didn't charge low, that means that he lied about the threat. Zia did, but I mean that's not how the law works.
Well, it's like sometimes that's the case, but sometimes it isn't.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes the CPS just decides things, and then sometimes lefty lawyers go, "Tut tut tut! I think you did a bad oopsie poopsie, CPS," and they judicial review them, and then that succeeds, and the CPS goes, "Oh, sorry," and they redecide their decision. They go, "Actually, yeah, we will charge this guy." So, you know, a whole bunch of things could happen, and it could mean a whole bunch.
Get ready for what might be one of the most bullshit, like medical things I've ever seen, and I've watched a lot of House.
Go on.
Which was
wait.
funny.
Yeah. Vic stayed at my house recently, and we sat and watched House, and he very much enjoyed it.
Bilbo says, I've had chats with my dad about why did you come to this hell island, meaning Australia. Apparently his dad replied the 70s. Yeah.
My young are swimming for the shallows. I thank you.
That's
Their
alright, mate.
freedom is my end. What will it be like, I wonder, to go to sleep and never wake up?
Oh, that's sad.
Perhaps next we meet, I will be an ocean current, carrying seas to a new land, or a creature so small it sees the gaps between the grains of sand.
Why does she believe in reincarnation?
She's Eastern.
She's Eastern.
She's a multi-millennia. She's a multi-millennia old fucking like psychic alien.
She needs to stop whinging and give me the.
So what?
Where's the cure?
She should have.
Where's the cure? Ho?
She should have. Hang on. She should have been like spitting it out, basically.
Ew.
Oh, there. Hang on. There's little orange bubbles floating in the water. Look, like directly above you. There.
Am I blind? Oh.
There.
Yeah.
There. That.
All right. Calm your tits.
Right, here we go.
It wasn't
Watch
that
this.
visible, to be fair.
You kept this from people, you greedy bitch. What the hell?
And boom, you are now cured.
Can I not take that? I can cure everything on this planet with that.
Well, that's what her children are going to do. They're going to go out and spread that like all across the planet.
Okay, I see. So we're out of lockdown or what?
Oh, you'll have to release the lockdown, but now you can.
Well, I'm gonna take the Cyclops and all that back then. I'm gonna make the ion batteries because that's pretty much all I'm missing from the recipe. Yeah, we can finish this tonight, and then aren't you lucky, Jeg? I think next week it will be Hollow Knight.
Make sure you've got 4 ion cubes.
Yeah, I know. Well, that's what I was drilling before.
You driller.
My dad was born in '62. He said it was normal occurrence for TV to declare the power to go out imminently. Then the lights would just go out. This was in the mid-'70s. Yeah, it's mad. People don't know that happened. People just assume we've always been first world. It's why is my prawn suit up there?
Well, not even that.
Oh,
They
no.
just don't think of history.
Oh, did the sea dragon slap it?
I can't get to it again.
Oh no.
Well, hopefully it's just me being an idiot and I left it upstairs, but I don't think I did. Oh, please be reachable. I really can't be bothered. Come on, man.
You've been so unlucky with your prawn suit tonight. I never have this problem.
It's actually stuck in a wall.
This problem.
It's actually stuck in a wall. I hate
You got
everything.
it twice in a stream.
I actually hate everything about this. Bruh.
Need to spawn another one.
Why would it not give me no... Thing is, I need to spawn another one, but I need absolutely every other piece of kit to, like, you know, all the stuff inside it as well.
Why wouldn't they just have a proper collision? I'm curious.
They have issues when they're like not underwater.
But yeah, maybe
But it was
they should.
underwater.
You know,
It was
simple as.
underwater.
That's what I'm confused. I'm assuming that like the fucking sea dragon like slapped it and sent it flying inside.
So mad.
Like I say, I've never had this issue before though. That's the funniest part.
So freaking irritating.
You frickin' fricks.
This I would actually just leave it if I had the ion cubes, but the ion cubes are in it.
Would you like me to tell you how to spawn ion cubes?
Hang on, I might try and freak. I'm not free coming. It won't help, will it? Yeah, screw it. I may as well just get ion cube. Yeah, just I think I got like 5. How do I spawn ion cubes?
1 second.
But not pass ion cube.
Give me a second. Item. It's item. Not spawn. Spawn is for objects. Item is for items. And it's not called. They're not called ion cubes. Hang on.
I know,
Item space precursor.
How the fuck do you spell that? I know pre.
Tursor.
Precursor. Is that it?
Ion crystal. And then there you go. I've given him too much power.
Fine. I'm not having this absolutely ridiculous situation where I have to get my prawn suit out of a wall.
No, that's
it's
fair.
just ridiculous. I lost 2 of them. And now I've got to... Oh, God. Right, screw it. Come on. Let's get out of here. Let's find our way back. I'm pretty sure I've got everything I need.
You do have astonishingly bad luck with this game.
Considering that it's had the whole, you know, tell us about bugs. Like, come on, man. How's my sonar? Right, the sea dragon's not about that. No, that's because it's there. You got to put some swaz on it, Gromit. Top beans.
You know what we've got to do? We've got to put a banging dunk on it.
I really don't need that. So yeah, is everyone white-pilled about the future of Britain?
I am so white-pilled. Thank you, Richard Lowe. Very cool.
Richard Lowe is the best, to be fair. I wouldn't complain, otherwise I'd feel...
I think there are a lot of
silly.
ways that it could be an awful lot worse. So being black-pilled is stupid. I don't know if I'd go too far to say white-pilled, but
Or grey-pilled.
I'm kind of... It's kind of... Yeah, you're right on the target. It's kind of weird. Like, I'm kind of optimistic about 2030. 2040s and beyond, I'm very much what basically has to happen is what's it called? Nigel Farage has to absolutely nail his time in government. Otherwise, because the reason you have a load of boomers who are dead Thatcherite is because Thatcher absolutely saved the country. And that's basically what you need from Farage, because you're going to get a lot of millennials and zoomers that are like, oh, this is great. Just from the material reality of the situation they're in. Whereas, obviously, if he screws up, it's like everyone's just going to go communist. So we'll have to see how it goes. And Enoch Powell's going to be seen as evil forever, which we can't have. Because Enoch Powell was great. I've deleted Twitter to prevent radicalisation. Honestly, probably for the best. Greater Manchester and Tameside have cases where they place bodies onto the streets. It was not intended, but it's what was brought up all the time in the history textbooks for A-level. You got that in A-level history?
Well, to be fair, that's A-levels, so...
I know people who did A-level history, though, and it was always like... It was basically always mid-century, Russia, Italy, or... it was, I don't know many people who did A-levels.
I had friends who had, like, French Revolution.
Yeah, that was another one, I think, yeah. Yeah.
I did IB, so we did sort of Cold War and US presidents and Canadian prime ministers, civil rights, all that sort of stuff. But I to be honest, I don't know when Thomas did his A levels, so maybe.
Yeah, well, that's
he
the
did
other
it years
thing.
ago or something.
Well, it was quite funny because I was reading the Gladstone Disraeli book, and my dad was like, "Oh, I did them at A level," and I was just like, no one knows who they are, and he just couldn't understand it. Like, this is what I mean. I don't. My mum's only really realised post-education that the history curriculum is atrocious.
Oh yeah.
But that's my mum who's paying attention. Like, for everyone, it's just way too late for everyone else. So.
I mean, to be, even like random people at work that are like really like my basis of what I use to define normies is like. They also think that they learnt nothing from history. Like,
yeah. Oh yeah, like I'm sure all of them will say, yeah, I learned about Henry VIII's 6 wives about 4 times. I learned a bit about Hitler.
Yeah.
And that's all they really.
And not even the interesting bit. That's the most depressing part about like World War II is it's not even World War II. It's the rise of Hitler and then not anything that he did. Yeah,
in fairness, a lot of what I remember was like the military stuff of it, and like, oh yeah, we got involved because we were protecting that one country's like neutrality.
Well, that is the rise of Hitler period. That is what that is.
Yeah.
The reasons for why we got involved in said wars, which is interesting and important, obviously.
Well, it's the one
there's
that I
more
always
history
get
than
used.
that.
It's always
And
the part that I get
B,
to
they
use
don't
when
teach you
someone
about
is like. When someone is like, "Oh, we got involved in World War II to save the Jews," and I'm like, "Well, actually, we really didn't."
No, we didn't. We kind of knew it was happening in 43. The thing is like to save the Jews. Like we didn't even the Holocaust didn't even start till like 42 or something. It was very late game that they actually started to kill Jews, which is just stupid, isn't it? We're not winning this war. Kill the Jews. Like, are you stupid? You deserve to lose.
Well, it was part of their ideology. If they weren't stupid, they wouldn't be Nazis. So
there you go, based. I think this is my exit. I can't remember. It doesn't really matter. I'm not going back to that base. Actually, what I'm wondering is who are the other people that made it to that Sea Emperor? I think it was some of the Dagazi crew. I don't know who else it could have been. Zen, I'm talking to you.
Oh, what? Sorry.
She said the Sea Empress said other people made it to her. Who were the other people?
I think she was just talking about the aliens.
Fair enough. You don't actually see any of the aliens, do you?
Not in this game, no.
It's kind of weird, actually. You just see
they're meant to be kind of like it's meant to be like the Forerunner thing where it's like, oh, they're just around. They were.
I get it.
They were here, but now they're not.
Yeah, I get it.
I hate what 343 has done.
We don't talk about it. It's not canon.
I'm so
It's not
happy that I never bothered with Halo.
The franchise ended at 3. Sorry, the timeline ended at 3. I'm
the timeline
happy
ended
with
at 3.
Halo Reach. I will allow Halo Wars 2 to also exist because that one was pretty good.
I don't understand why it's not on PC. I don't understand why Halo Wars 1 is on PC, but Halo Wars 2 is not.
2 is on PC. It's just not
What?
on Steam.
It's on
You've
Steam,
got to get
okay.
it through the. No. I'm saying it's not on
okay.
Steam. You've got to get
Yeah,
it
no,
through
yeah,
the
no,
Microsoft
yeah.
store.
That's why I couldn't. Okay, well then it means it's not. Okay, it's not on PC. Cool.
Oh dear. Lord Miles.
Yeah, I played Halo Wars 1 on my Xbox. Oh, go ahead.
Oh, what's he
No,
done?
okay. Lord Miles has said that he's joined Rupert Lowe's group and then basically instantly started Fed posting. And someone's replied to him saying screenshots taken as evidence, and then added the Met Police. There's a good chance that like within the first week, Lord Miles has scuppered any chance of Rupert Lowe being taken seriously.
No fucking
because he's an
way.
absolute mongoloid. Honestly, what a moron. Why do people do this?
Miles is one of those people that I liked for like a good chunk of it, and then like it was that autistic thing of I have found a joke that I find very funny. I'm going to ram it into the fucking ground, and it's like, mate, could you please let the joke rest? It was funny the first time.
I have literally. I liked Lord Miles for maybe 5 minutes. I have literally hated him for months. Years, actually. We're at the point where it's years, just... He's a bellend. Just a pure bellend. But he basically said, I don't care how it's done by playing, but to be clear, YouTube, I'm quoting, or giant slingshots aimed at the Sahara. I don't like looking at them. They smell. They are criminals. If I had my way, they would be shot. It's like, you know, yeah, that's funny. But it's like I was saying to someone about Hope Not Hate today. We don't live in a world of free speech. Why are you acting like we do? You know what I mean?
I love how his response to you was, "Well, I haven't been arrested yet."
Yeah, I know.
That's pretty much what he said to you.
Yeah, I know. It's like nothing's happened to me. It's like you're a nobody. Like, what do you mean? Lucy Conley was arrested because she was wife of a counsellor.
I unironically want to see like if this guy is purely autistic or if he's like on something, because some of his posts are just like, what the fuck?
He's over in Afghanistan with the Taliban. He's taking cocaine and fucking kids. Like, come on, that's what they do. Like,
High stakes poker game on a yacht going down in Europe with the Haitian invaders. My life is just a Bond movie at this point. DM if interested, min 50k buy-in. Like, what the... Is he just memeing or is he genuinely, like, blitzed out of his fucking mind? Both is good.
That tweet did better than I thought. You know how this Zara Sultana Corbyn party is going on?
Sure.
I said about that Farage has stolen Starmer's magic lamp. So, and that's done quite well on Twitter, which I'm surprised at. Because there was that big meme that Starmer has a magic lamp because all his enemies keep making massive mistakes, e.g. the whole low thing.
Apparently Hassan flashed a fucking gun on Twitch the other day. What?
Doesn't that get you? Well, does that get you banned?
That definitely gets you banned.
Some people are saying it should be, yeah. Apparently he was also threatening someone, so that gets worse.
I can't imagine it was a real gun. Surely it can't be.
No, but like it looks real, and like normally that would be enough for Twitch. Like the intent is what matters.
Yeah.
Does a creature decoy launch out the top of the submarine?
I've no idea. I never built them.
You don't build creature decoys.
Nope. I'm just good at the game.
Well, I've fired 2 and it's ignored both, so I'm pretty mad about that.
They're a crutch, my friend.
They're a crutch? Whatever.
Yeah, and I don't use them.
I need to watch what I'm doing. I'm on my phone too much.
Mm.
What's the way
Bro,
up?
Haryan texting and submarine operating.
Hang on, have I been like turned upside down or something? What's going on?
I don't know. I can't see.
Okay, I'm only.
Oh, I've just found what you said.
What have you found?
I found the Hassan holding a gun.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get lost here, aren't I?
I mean, you do have like the. Oh no, you're going in the right direction. It's just a bit of a long tunnel.
Fine.
Oh, you're here. Oh, you have gotten a bit turnaround. Did you ever find this place? Was this where you were last time?
Yeah, I found this place. I scanned that big thing. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I do like this room. This was where in my very first playthrough I made my second base, and it was glorious.
Didn't watch GB News. It's got Lewis Schaffer on today. I don't even know who that is.
Lewis Schaefer?
Yeah, Lewis Schaefer. Oh, that's pity. How the Family Guy do I have a fire? This game, man. How have I played this game like a total moron?
No idea.
Oh, that. Whoa. I want to pick that up. Oh, I want to pick it up.
Extinguished. Air scrubbers initiated.
Oh, I can. Oh, no. No, 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 no. No, I want to scan it. I want to scan it. I'm leaving the planet. Let me scan it. A lava. That's incredible. Hey. Alright, let's get out of here. I don't think we're that badly damaged now. We'll make it.
Warning. External hull damage detected.
Shut up, you nerd. Was this the big pit that I came in, or is this a different pit? Oh. Hey, we made it. We made it, fellas.
Hey.
Right, let's head to the Neptune. Where is it? Behind me. The floodlights, they do nothing. I did my A-level 7 years ago. It was a crazy experience finding almost every Labour backbencher reckoning at Enoch Powell at some point until the 90s. Yep, sounds about right. I'm 2 kilometers away, you're kidding me. Ugh. Come on, let's finish this off. So how long do we give Lowe's project until it breaks apart?
I mean, it depends on what you classify as breaks apart. I think he'll probably like drive that ship even solo for years.
Well yeah. What I personally think is that Lowe's effectively shutting out on Twitter for his audience he's captured since becoming an MP, and then he'll build this thing, see if anyone takes over, but quit politics completely in like 4 years and enjoy his time on Twitter, just basically chud posting. It's quite funny, really.
I mean, to be honest, I don't know. I mean, surely he actually does want someone to replace Farage, be the saviour of Britain.
I don't know if he cares that much.
Maybe he fancies himself to be that.
I don't know. Who knows?
Well, he did, quote unquote, join before. Maybe not as a member, but still stood for election.
Yeah, that was weird, wasn't
And
it? He was
he's
never a member.
very opinionated. So I'm not. Yeah, not a member, but I assume he's just, given that he's very opinionated, that, like, especially now he's being very gassed up by these people. I mean, you could sort of say, well, if he's already quickly, fashioned himself a new pressure group, then it's like, well, this does seem like the makings of someone who at least want to stay a player.
Right, Frank. Yeah, mate. I don't know. The thing is, millionaires just have a completely different mindset. So, What to say, really. Although, as far as I'm concerned, he is nowhere near as based as Zia, because Zia's taken on the Motability mob at the moment. He just made a post saying, funniest riposte I've seen on Twitter today is the mobility cars aren't free. I have to pay it out of my PIP. Well, like, it's not taxpayer funded because I paid for it out of my PIP. And it's like, oh, God. Like, Max Tempers is going to be very happy with Zia.
Well, I mean, Max has complained about a few things Reform has done, so...
Oh yeah, I know, but Max is a bit of a... Like a lot of us, really. Max is a bit of a... Not pure... He doesn't like Purity Spiral, but he's... He does very much want them to be pretty much nothing but Thatcherite. Which, to be honest, I don't really blame him for.
But then, like, a lot of his criticism are like at least reasonable. It's like, this is the thing. It's like if the things that Tharium was saying was like closer to the positions, then he wouldn't be
have a problem. Yeah,
doing what he's doing. Yeah,
but it's always just
Well,
it all like you push him on anything, it does always just end up as Muslim/brown man bad. It's very irritating. But yeah, Max Tempers actually has like the wage compression issue, etc. It's just the man goes into details. In fact, that's what I was trying to tell him the other day on Tosh Talks as well. Like, details matter, and I wish I brought this up at the time, but I only thought of it after. Typical. But it's the case of how'd you put it? It's the case of, you know, why Lotus Eaters aren't managing to do posting to policy, but Max Tempers is. Why? Basic answer: Max Tempers is very good with his details. That's pretty much it.
I think that the other thing about the Lotus is like when you do the like vibe space thing, like it works if it's like lower effort.
Yeah.
If it's like a video like V, like because like I feel like V and Asmongold are like the two that I use for like vibe space things, but are like way more reasonable. Like if you're putting the amount of effort that Lotus Eaters are like should be putting in, I don't understand why the bit that they're putting the least amount of effort in is the actual content.
Yeah.
I'm trying to like, you know, the presentation and everything else, but somehow the thing you're not doing is researching into what you're actually doing.
Don't even research. Like these are people who are, you know, out of university. Some have done PhD. Well, this is why Stelios is the best, because he's done a PhD. Everyone else is just lazy. It's quite funny. Stelios will send me like, basically he'll tell me they've covered a topic that I'd be interested in, and it's just, I've literally told him before, I only watch Lotus Eaters when you're on these days. That's a lie, I don't watch Lotus Eaters at all, but if Stelios is on, I'll at least know I'll learn something. But
that's the thing, is like, I always watched for the Callum ones because they just actually put me in a bit of a good mood normally. Or at the very least, if he was upset about something, it was something I like actually really cared about. He often did the segments on like house prices and such. But other than that, he normally just did really interesting stuff about like culture and like, I mean, he's the reason I know about like the Shark Tank stuff, which I wouldn't have known was a thing if it hadn't been for his segment on it. So
yeah,
I miss my boy Callum.
Callum's a smelly boy. No, he's all right.
I like the. Did you see the interview he gave like I think a few months after he left the group?
Gold. Which interview?
It was with some woman, I can't remember who, but there was a part during it where they were just like discussing. They were just discussing things. And at one point, because the best part is I was listening to it like through the podcast app on my phone, so I wasn't watching the video. And I remember distinctly because I was sat waiting for the bus after a shift at work, and I just hear like a gulp noise, and the girl just goes, "Are you drinking wine out of the bottle?" And he just goes, you just hear this pause, then he just goes, "Well, needs drunk." It's just the most autistic thing I've ever heard, and I love it.
Giga Chad.
Callum always uses the ONS thing as well, that's true.
He does, yes.
That is not bad. I need to remember where I've put everything now. Where's the dermis? Where the hell's the dermasteel? Where did I put that? I must have put it in the Cyclops. What do I need? Dermasteel.
Fuck is dermasteel?
I knew I'd get it wrong. What is the name?
Plasteel.
Plasteel, yeah. It's got to be somewhere in here. I made some. Where is it? Where is he, you little hoe? Well, let's make the big ion batteries. Oh, I still need to go to the gun and turn it off, don't I? God damn it, I should have thought that in advance. Could always make plasteel, but I don't want to if I've already made it. There it is, right. Okay, boom, that's everything. Alright, we're nearly done, fellas. Let's just get some water. I really need to. I don't think I do. Glug, glug, glug. Wait, what did Vic say? Someone said beat me to it, Vic.
What?
Someone said beat me to it, Vic. What a lad.
Oh, well.
I can't remember what you said.
I don't.
Who remembers? All I know is that we're nearly done here. And it's midnight, which is good timing.
Yeah.
At least I hope this is the last thing I need to make. God, don't damage yourself. I don't think I make the rest of the rocket here, do I? Oh, I do. Yep. Fuel reserve. Go on, lads. That Giga Chad for Callum for being a spurg. Oh, there you go.
Oh, yeah.
Do I have to make a cockpit for this as well?
Well, what do you think?
Yeah. Oh, don't be a pain. Don't be a pain to make, please. I don't want to have to go all the way back down. Just came from there, man. A Cyclops shield generator. That's actually pretty easy. I can make that. In fact, I've already got the shield generator. One. Yeah.
Did you take note of the other things you need?
Nope. No, I did not.
Fair enough.
There we go. Right. I've got the things for enamel glass. I can easily make that. I can easily make all this actually. I might just need copper.
It's honestly not that bad, to be honest.
Yeah. Right. I need to go turn the gun off though, don't I? Right. Let's go turn the gun off, and then we can make this and piss off. I think I've pretty much got everything I need to make that actually as well. The only thing I might need is copper. Lowe's issue is refusing to adapt to certain groups and being acceptable. He still has a 2,000 view of polls being bad when they are one of the better immigrant groups today. Well, there you go. Does he go on about polls? I've literally never.
There's only 2 Polish people that are my job now.
Well, they all went back.
When I started, there was like 8, and they've all gone home.
Wonder why? Well, oh my God! Thank you, Labour.
the only 2 people who have stayed have got married to English people.
That's pretty base, to be fair.
So they'll be welcome in the homeland ethno state then.
But yeah, all the ones that were married to Polish people, or came over as a family, or whatever, they've all gone home.
I'll tell you, I just need to go to the place that sticks a fork in me, and that turns it off. Actually, that's a good point. What are you saying now?
Self-scan
Normal.
complete. Vital signs normal. No remaining sign of bacterial infection.
Well, isn't that nice? Look at me, I'm playing Counter-Strike.
Faster with the knife.
Mm.
Runs faster with the knife.
Can't play
I do that
when you're
in any game where there's like a choice to run with the knife. I will do it. Like I just instinctively. I can't
Yeah.
not have
Oh,
my
yeah,
knife.
yeah.
I've died times because
My knife's out because I'm running. Door
Yeah.
stuck. I wonder why Callum left the Lotus Eaters. Didn't he just say he got bored? He's
Not
probably
miserable.
he's probably just making more
He was
money off his trips as well.
He stated that he was miserable, constantly having to review how shit the country was, like day in and day out, and I can completely understand that.
I'll never not find it funny that he effectively ended up complaining that he went to fraternize with the Taliban and then basically went off to Finland to say, I'm thinking of defecting to Russia, and then he was shocked that he got like interrogated as a terrorist. What did you expect?
I thought this was America, wait.
Yeah. It's what I don't get about a lot of people on the right. It's like they're like, oh, this is like the most authoritarian state ever, and then something mildly authoritarian will happen to them, and they're like, I can't believe this happened. Come on, spike me, thank you.
Well, it bugs me when like the same people will be like, a terrorist thing's happened. How did we not stop this ahead of time? And it's like, well, are you a libertarian or not?
Something's happened.
But nothing ever happens.
Sorry, you're right, nothing ever happens.
Damn.
It's all just turned off. This is very, I feel like I'm leaving a dead planet almost. Although it's one of the most
Little
alive
bit.
planets you've ever had. Most beautiful thing I've ever seen in my life. It's a banana. Cumulative Blackpool overdose. Black pill for fuck's sake.
Well, yeah, cumulative black pool overdose would give you a cumulative.
I mean
black pill
that's pretty much
overdose.
the same thing, to be fair. Yeah. I hope this still works.
I think I've heard that the Crown Court or the court, whatever, in Blackpool is black pilling. So I've heard
well,
from
I
some
don't know
lawyers.
what-
It's like very brutalist.
Well, I'm not shocked. It is the north. It's like basically Northwest is just everything built after 2000 is just pure brutalism. It's horrific.
Oh,
I don't like it.
like 50 years behind the rest of the country.
Yeah. Pull knife out. Let's go. Yep, everything's turned off. I think I've just killed the planet by having my disease cured.
Well, that's what happens when you don't go on a green march with Greta Thunberg.
That is true. That is true.
Kill the planet.
Come on, you nonce. Let's go. Right, I need my Cyclops shield, which is good because I've already made that. Enamel glass is easy to make. I can't actually remember how you make. There we go. Table coral and copper. Actually, I literally have everything I need for that. So that's it. There we go. It should only be about, I don't know, 10 minutes more. So if anyone has questions, throw them out. The answer.
Why are you gay?
Why are you gay? Oh, there you go. I even got some titanium in there. Is it lithium you need for the steel?
Yes.
Yeah. There you go. Don't bite me, you little. There we go. Now it can't bite me. You know what? It's good that we're ending this on part 10. I feel that's a nice rounded number.
good number.
It is. and I can no longer get mad at these little creatures.
You can get mad at different little creatures.
Exactly. Doesn't matter, I'm not bothering to fix it. We'll have the leaky pipes, thank you.
Sounds like a pub name.
Right. I'd better have lithium in here. Okay, good. You. Yep, you. Tar. Enameled glass. Oh, I need. So I've got copper. I need stuff for enameled glass, which I think I've got a stalk tooth. Can't remember how many I need. Basically, don't know what I need. 2 table corals. Right. Should do it. There we go. Easy. Right.
Yeah. I love this shit.
All systems online.
This just sent me. Get a rock, melt rock, turn rock into powder, turn rock into crystal, turn it back into a rock, inscribe ancient runes with powerful magic onto rock, trick rock into thinking, can now use this evolved rock to play Skyrim with the most degenerate porn mods imaginable. How the fuck did they figure out this shit?
I hope that I can I make this stuff up? I should be able to make the stuff up here, right?
Mr. Geologist is stunned into silence.
No, I
We just
can't.
ignored it.
I'm really annoyed about the stuff out here.
Beep.
He dares not to think about, you know, the consequences of this.
What is the point of the storage in here?
It's kind of just like bragging rights and like.
Communication
Bragging to who?
system.
Your mom?
Systems array active.
I can't believe
Mom,
literally
get the
everyone
camera.
died. Anyway, I've gone
So
up here for
sad.
like no reason. Fuck that. Oh god. I didn't jump properly.
Break your legs.
What happened to Thomas Howe? I was like zoned out. Did something happen?
He keeps putting messages in and then deleting them. I'm not sure why.
His entire oh no, he's not blocked himself. It's just he's just posted loads of messages and retracted them.
I don't know why he
Weird.
does it. Take it. That's the
Weird champ.
last bit of it. Oh, that's it. I'm renaming this. This is being called the Big Penis.
What about the huge penis?
Now you ruined it. I might call it
No.
a huge penis. We'll see. Look at that. Just the tip.
Wait.
Neptune 1 rocket online.
Oh, I can just throw all these switches.
Pressurizing hydraulics. Auxiliary power unit online.
Get up there, jeez. Right, perfect.
Life support systems online.
Neat.
I love the immersion of this bit here where you're like setting it up.
No, I forgot about the time capsules.
Yeah.
What if that just like hit you in the dick as it came out?
Mm.
Oh, bang! Oh, like that's gotta. No. Think that would fail health and safety.
I don't have an image. Oh, what can I? Oh, enjoy penis. Go. Cool. There you go.
F12. You need to take a screenshot of something to put on there for it to work. I think that's dumb, but whatever. I think it's F12.
Oh, I just did it. So Press F11.
Oh, F11.
Why is it F11?
Close enough.
It's F12. Right, okay. Well, you can have a picture of that. Why did it not tell me that? It should tell you that much earlier. There you go.
I think it's like always there in your like PDA that you can do that. Select down the bottom.
Yeah. Enjoy the penis. Blah,
But you
blah,
just
blah.
forget that it's a thing.
Time capsule ready.
Oh.
Primary computer systems active.
Neat.
All systems are go for liftoff.
Can I not change the name of this or whatever?
Is it not back down at like your console downstairs?
Well, that's what I was thinking, but I didn't see anything. I kind of want to make it big, ugly, and purple and rename it. Storage. 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 Ah, nothing. Boo.
No, I mean like the console outside where you were building it.
Maybe. Yeah, that's a good point. Nothing here. Oh, I did it again. Oh no, I made it that time.
It's fine, that's how I do it.
Yeah. Oh, let's have a look.
Big penis.
The huge penis. This one, I mean, I don't...
Yeah, there you go.
You can, yeah. Okay. Right. Huge penis. We need to make it look as ugly as we can. There we go. Stripe 1, sickly green,
not even that
please.
ugly. That is.
Maybe a nice
Just like
poo brown, and the name,
Lex
obviously,
Luthor's colour scheme.
golden. That kind of golden? That's kind of golden.
Or like
There you go.
OG Lex Luthor.
Look at that. The huge penis. It actually looks like
I think
a
you need to get
dildo.
that checked out.
It actually looks like a dildo. Come on, hurry up. I may as well launch while the sun's rising. I thought we'd manage it while it's night time, but instead it's this. Hang on, is that a time capsule I'm making? Will that be in someone else's game then? Or is it not that
Yes.
clever? Oh, it will be. Oh, so I've just given
That
them
will go into
kyanite.
someone's game.
I've just given them kyanite.
Dude, in my first ever playthrough of the game, I got a drop. I got a time capsule that dropped in front of me, and it gave me literally like I think it gave me like every tool in the game with the end game batteries in them. It changed my playthrough right there.
Wow. That's quite a good view, actually. Right, let's go. We did it, fellas.
Hey.
Hell yeah.
We saved Britain.
Ready
Or
to
should I say
launch
we
on your
restored
command,
Britain?
Captain.
Oh no, stop it.
Launch in 10, 9, 8, 7,
You're gonna die.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Fucking idiot birds. Yo, whose mixtape is this?
Jettisoned. Caution, approaching orbital debris field.
Oh, don't. Okay, good.
Orbital debris.
Character
field
development.
clear.
You've learned
Learned what?
Performing gravity
to fucking block your face when something's coming towards it.
Oh. Wait, when did I fail to do that?
In the opening when it knocks you out. Literally the first part of the game.
Man, that was like 10 weeks ago. I don't remember that.
Engaging ion boosters in 3, 2, 1.
Oh, so this is the newest Doctor Who opening card.
I don't know about you. I'm expecting to see a
giant
warp,
dildo.
I was gonna say a warp space whale or whatever it is.
They are
Oh yeah,
different,
Purgle.
but they go together.
Oh
Now
yes,
you
from
go
Ahsoka.
among the stars,
The best
and
Star
I
Wars show.
fall among the
From
sands.
Rebels.
We are
Oh yeah,
doomed,
originally from Rebels, but
but
they
we
appear
go
in the Ahsoka.
together.
Well,
Yes.
they're pretty like, I mean, obviously they are kind of lore and plot crucial at the end of Rebels, but they obviously become very crucial because it's sort of almost undoing.
Well, yeah, it's essentially
what
a
happened
sequel.
at the end of Rebels.
Don't skip the credits, by the way.
But I want to.
Groove to the music.
No.
Anyway, thoughts on Subnautica, Haryan?
I enjoyed it. It's. I'm glad I had you hand holding me though. I think I'd get very mad playing it by myself. It does. It hand holds you quite a bit through the start, and then it just stops giving you hints.
It is much like being taught how to swim. You're like, they hold your hand for a little bit, then they just drop your ass.
As soon as you get to that.
Well, that's because Britain teaches it poorly.
I mean, when you get to that Dagazi, the second one that's like 500 meters deep, that's like the last hint you get. It doesn't exactly make it obvious you're supposed to still. What, are you even supposed to still go through there? Because the big gap to the big magma caves were.
That's on from that cave, yes.
Oh, is it? Is it? I thought we were trying to find that massive pit.
That was another way down there.
Right.
You were just struggling with the 500 meter Degasi location, so.
Oh, I just hate it. Well, I hated it because of all the enemies there.
Well, yeah, exactly. So I decided, well, fine, I'll take it to a shortcut.
Oh, it worked out. I better see Markiplier's name here.
He might be there, to be fair.
I might see no
Hello, everybody. My name is Markiplier. And welcome to 5 Nights in Britain.
It was.
Oh my god!
Oh no!
Oh no! He dies night one.
Mm.
I always find it weird.
Bill
when games
Wang.
do that. That is a
There's
There he is.
Markiplier.
Yeah, there he is. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god, Eat My Dictions.
clapped.
I never even noticed that. Let's go. I used to watch it as a kid.
Oh,
And
family and
Mobius,
friends.
not to confuse Morbius.
This was a 2018 game. This game's 12,
Welcome home.
12 years old. What am I on about? 7.
Permission to
Fucking
land.
12 years
Granted
old.
once you have settled your outstanding balance of 1 trillion credits.
Oh. I'm in debt. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Amazing. Well, I take it that's what you wanted me to wait around for anyway.
Yeah, it's like it's the final like brick joke of the game. It's like, oh yeah, we did mention when you first pick up a diamond that you'll be required to reimburse Altera for all of the resources you used to escape the planet. So yeah, you're in debt to for 1 trillion credits. Get fucked, idiot.
Incredible. Well, I mean, I can just tell them where the planet is and they can have infinite diamond. The diamonds are literally at the surface. Well, you know, underwater, but still.
Well, that's generally the assumption. We don't actually know what happened to Riley after this game because he's not directly referenced in the spin-off, but we assume that, yeah, he went back, you know, bartered his information with Altera and became, like, the, I don't know, chief of knowledge.
Well, who knows? What I do know is that I had a good time playing this game, and next week...
Hell yeah.
Hang on, it was this. Enigmatic wants me to play Life is Strange, and obviously Jag paid me to play Hollow Knight. So basically, it's a toss-up. Basically, whichever one I find cheaper, which will probably be Hollow Knight, is the next one I'm playing. Because I think
You
Hollow Knight
say
is going
that.
for like a tenner.
Well, it's,
Oh,
it's
Steam's
currently
on
the
sale as
Steam
well.
summer sale. Yeah, I was about to say.
Well, we'll see.
Hollow Knight currently for £6.39.
Too much.
Life is Strange currently
think that
for.
Double exposure.
Oh, hang on.
was-
How much? Technically, the first episode is free. $15.99 for the full game. It's not on sale.
God, that is not.
Yeah, I
worth
think
it.
that game is never on sale.
Really interesting.
Well, there you go. Well, anyway.
Well, you know, I was a good game requester and actually gifted you the game because that is proper etiquette.
I
Jag,
would have gifted him the game, but I don't have him on Steam, so...
Jag paid me 50 quid.
Oh,
Like,
there you go then.
I've already made a profit from playing that game, but I've not had Blonde on here for like 3 weeks, so I've not had the 2 quid it usually sends. Well annoying. But yes, that was a good recommendation. This is definitely going to be one of those games that in like 2 years I pick up again just to like play through.
Yeah,
Um,
it's a good podcast game.
It is. But yeah, as I say, we'll be back next Thursday. It's gonna be Hollow Knight from the sounds of it. So, obviously, I think you three just have an open invite onto this from now on. But obviously, with it being Jeg's game, he'll be on every time. I'm sure. Well, if he can, when he can, that is. If whatever, I don't care. Right. Well, Zen, do you have anything to shill?
I'll be back to playing the Altars on Saturday. That's been my running Saturday game. I'm having technical difficulties with my editing software. Hopefully it'll piss off, or I'm gonna have to get a new one, which I'm gonna be very annoyed by. So the VODs are currently a little bit behind on my YouTube channel, but they should be returning soon-ish. Yeah. So if anyone's been watching my YouTube channel, I know you're not. No one watches it, but you know. They've not been updated for a little bit because I've basically I opened up my editing software today, was doing some editing, and then I realized the audio was desynced on the videos that I was editing, and they weren't when they were just an MP4 on my computer. So still trying to figure that out.
Horrendous.
Because I've had it happen before. I updated the software and that fixed it last time. This time it didn't. So I'm thinking I might need to get an actual editing software and not this weird knockoff one that I've been using for the last like 3 years.
Well, there you go.
See,
I've been using one called Shotcut, and it's like the most like weird knockoff editing software like you've ever seen.
Nice. Well, but in terms of shilling, it's basically go over to Denzel Jones on Twitch.
Indeed, yes. Go and check out Denzel Jones on Twitch.
There you go.
However much longer Twitch is around with Hassan pulling guns and stuff.
Well, that's true. You might have to move to YouTube. Well, one thing I do know...
Oh god, no.
Well, one thing I do know is, as I say, it'll be Hollow Knight next week. It'll be Tosh News on Tuesday. I think there'll be an awful lot to talk about there. I don't think Tharium's going to be that unbearable, but I am going to be very smug about his pet projects going... I mean, Lowe's pet project's going to have, like, just all the cringe people. And then next Saturday...
Well, he doesn't think they're cringe.
I don't know, it's iffy. But on Saturday it's Laughing at the Guardian, and everyone's been demanding the crazy Tory girl Jane, so, you know. His YouTube channel's... what is your YouTube channel called, then?
It is Denzel Jones PI.
Just type it in chat.
Yeah.
As well, yes. Yeah, I think, well, I mean, videos are as and when I can do them. Tomorrow it's probably going to be covering those Hope Not Hate articles, because I have to let everyone know how Hope Not Hate works, because it's not just smears and lies. They actually have to tell the truth sometimes, otherwise they don't have credibility. And they don't have to lie too much about what they say about Ben Habib and Rupert Lowe, because they let anyone and anyone join them. But anyway, right. I think with that is everything I have for you for today. So once again, thank you all very much for watching. Thank you, chat, for being very involved, and thank you to the guests as well. Thank you, Zen, Stedman, and Jeg.
No problem.
Indeed.
Right, cool. With that, I'm going to bed. Thank you all for watching.